From the creation of our vast universe, we quickly understood that we are limited only by our imaginations and our will to act. We pontificated that somewhere something great is waiting to be known. That something great has finally been found. Since the beginning of humankind, man has shown great strength, will, and perseverance against seemingly insurmountable odds. From the mystifying beauty of the construction of the pyramids of Egypt, from the breathtaking Great Wall of China, to the elegance of the Eiffel Tower, to the blood, sweat, and tears forged into building a nation, and whatever that is. We've seen harmony, and we've shared the horrors of war. We've seen revolutionaries, fearless explorers, the Ruddles. We've seen kings, presidents, champions, and man's undying will to be free. But you've never seen anything quite like this.
Rock and rollers, first of all, don't wear shorts.
But the banjo saved it.
How y'all doing? Hello everyone. You might be wondering why is it only Dr. October here. Well, thing is that Ryan is having some microphone issues and fingers crossed he can solve that ASAP. Until then, I'll be your host, doing solo for a while. I hope everyone is doing well. Cheers for you all. Yeah, this was unexpected and as I don't know, like in the past, I'm not that good as a solo host, but hey, I do my best. I do my darnest. Let's go first through these wonderful comments. And yeah, doctor and also doctor. Hey, George. Exactly. You wanted the doctor? Here's the doctor. Yeah, Miss You was early here. I don't know. Does everyone else see just like a bunch of gibberish, like the emoticons in text format? Because I don't see the actual emoticons on Miss You's comments. Anyway, is that another technical glitch here? I don't know. But yeah, Ryan was actually before I put this on live, he was there in the backstage and we tried to be talking. I mean, his video was working, but his audio not. And please also let me know if my audio is fine. Levels are okay. It's been a while since the last stream, and guess we are both really rusty. Anyway, yes, it is trying to be a party time, Miss You. And actually, let's. I hope this helps Ryan to fix the thing.
It's party time.
Damn it, really, this is going down the toilet. I wanted to just play a 3-second clip and it didn't let me. It says your browser couldn't play the clip. Let's try it again.
It's party time.
I don't know. I don't know if everything the same is going out there to the folks. But for me, it didn't work the first time. Anyway, whoa, what a good start. For the stream number 50. 50th stream. I wish Brian would be here with me celebrating and partying. Anyways, I go through these comments slowly here, like a little bit. Okay. The intro that wasn't supposed to be an intro, but now is the intro. Yeah, well, you know, our habits have changed, so it would be just hypocritical to have the Perry Kurtz intro. But as much as we love Perry Kurtz, yeah. Maybe we should play it every now and then. Still, it's a fantastic tune. Okay, let's go back. Who we have here? Who we have here? Vinyl Gorilla Records. Good to see you, people. People are missing Miss Kurtz. Yeah. Yes. Hey, Neil. Good eye. I hope you're doing fine. It's summer there in Australia, yeah? Because here it's fucking dumbass winter. Well, in Hungary, not really. There's no snow, so I'm happy for that because I never liked snow. And I will not go more about weather talk. So that will be it. Who else is here? Who is? Oh, I said hi to George, Coco D, Cheerio, Paul. Paul is here. What's up, mate? Mike, how you doing? And Joachim. Cheers, man. I was watching your video today. Top 10 Smiths plus punk. And I don't know. I was expecting... I don't remember now very well, actually. Because it was before my nap when I watched it and all that stuff. And I was expecting to hear about the Smiths, which I'm not a fan of, so I was kind of like surprised. But there was nothing about the Smiths, and I don't really, excuse me, now remember well. Anyways, what else is happening here? And also, this stream might at any point just go down because I've had Wi-Fi issues here like a couple of days. I don't know, it just goes off sometimes, the router, and I don't know why is it doing that. So I was hoping that one of the hosts would be, the other host would also be here in case that happens, because as long as there's someone there, I think this stream shouldn't go down in case my Wi-Fi cuts off, if that makes any sense. I don't know. All right. Okay. I see. Alex Burnett, good morning from Scotland. Yeah. But is it morning there? I mean, it's AM, it's like 12 there. 12:07, isn't it? Well, technically it's morning, very early morning. The clip played both times. Okay, good, because for me it didn't play. And I'm really behind with all these comments. Hey, Bruce. What the shit, peeps? I don't know if Bruce was here to hear earlier, but or anyone who has now joined. I see there's 20 listening. Earlier there wasn't. So Ryan is trying to figure out why his microphone ain't working. So everyone, fingers crossed that he can join us soon. Because no way in hell I'm gonna do this alone for 3 hours, 3+ hours. No, I'm just gonna start asking people to jump in. You know, come here if you wanna come. Paul could come if you have your Mackie connected and everything. Yeah, all right. What else? AZ Mick. Cheers, man. It's party time. Hey, Nick Pantazzi. Okay, good stuff. So it does seem to go through to you all, even if I don't see everything. But yeah, people saying hi to each other. That's good. That's good. Well, oh man, even my reading these comments, they sometimes refresh, they disappear. I mean, I don't know what's happening today for the 50th stream, man. Although we're not celebrating, you know, that it's the 50th stream. But, yeah, still. I don't know, we should do one of those giveaway streams again. I don't know. Yeah, those are always fun, I think. Oh, yeah, it's summer there. Humid. Yeah. And that's about weather talk. All right, what's happening here? What's happening? Punk's not, yeah. So it was clickbait. No, I was also thinking, no, or it was just yeah, joke I didn't miss. Yeah, no Smiths, no. Bruce, Paul. Holy shit, man. This is my second beer. You know, people, I haven't drank beer since the last stream. Not to think of it, yeah. I mean, like, at least not more than one. I don't think I've drunk any alcohol since the last stream. Hey, CJ. Hey.
Check. Hey, baby. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? You can hear me.
Yes.
Can you say something? So I can hear you.
Yeah, do you hear me?
I can't hear you.
Oh wow! Can people
Oh,
say
there you go.
that?
Now I can hear you.
Hey, yeah, and everyone
Alright.
can hear you too. Oh man,
Cool.
that was
Hey.
intense.
How's it
10,
going,
11,
man?
10 minutes for me, man. I'm not used to that. But
Sorry about that. I'm sure you did a
no,
great
it's.
job while
I
while
hope
I
so. I
was
didn't bore everyone. I just
I lost that
tried.
I lost that stupid mic condom that I usually have on my
Oh yeah, you have that.
It looks like
Hey,
the channel 1 on my Mackie is a little
you know what?
off kilter.
You know
here.
what? I have also started to notice some glitches, some connection issues, like the headphones. It's breaking, or like one
That's exactly what's happening
side
to me
only.
too. Yeah.
Man, this is actually. I thought
Yeah.
it was. Man, do we have to
No, it's not
change
just
to
you, man.
another one?
Dude, that
Yeah.
the EP that you put out, I literally did that.
Now I'm losing you. It's like there's a connection issue again. Can you? Now it like comes and goes. There's definitely cable thing, I think, or in the if you just tap a little bit the Mackie on the top, I sometimes notice it works. You just tap it. I don't hear you now. No.
I'm getting out of here, man. I'm gonna go watch the Knicks.
Oh no. Okay. Now you were coming back again.
I'm gonna go watch the Knicks game.
Can I join you?
Sure.
I fly over. Okay. Yeah.
I'm not used to the mic cover thing. I like the mic cover thing.
Now you're okay again. The sound.
You know
So
what
I
I
don't
have
know.
to
Just,
stop doing? I have to stop messing with the. I have to stop grabbing
just,
the microphone.
just leave it, man. Just or do you have another mic that you can hold in your hand? Just then you can caress that as much as you want. And dude, again. Yeah, I could hear this. Definitely a connection issue, man. That sucks. Just tap it. Oh, can you? Every now and then I hear there's some like crackling in the background. So like no, nothing. Oh man, give him a dude. This is It is what it is, folks. We're trying our best, but technology doesn't always want to play ball. So it seems, anyways. It's been too long that we've been using this, so anyways, maybe yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen. Let's see if he's gonna try once more. Wait. This really sucks, man. Bear with us for a sec. Anyways, play the test pressing. No. People, you gotta wait for until the, what was it, 12th of December or something. But I don't know if Ryan can join or not. But like, if someone wants to join, let me know. I will put the link there, and we can talk some BS for a while. I have a couple of beers. I'm sure he's done all that. That's you know. You know, you always do those. Take it behind the barn. It's time. Yeah. You guys can go and start your stream, or just play a Smith song. Come on, man. Yeah. This is hot. Okay, I will read some comments at least for a while because I want to see what people have been saying. Okay, Ryan will do one more shot. Hot take. Smiths are my favorite band of the 80s. Well, yeah. It's not. I don't think it's that hot. Maybe take. I honestly just never got into it. Like and whatever.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, now you're here again. Yeah, I can hear you pretty good now.
Yeah, I'm good now.
Yeah, you understand.
I found I had another mic cable.
Why? It was definitely a cable issue, man. As I could tell.
Yeah. Hello.
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
All right. Whatever. Let's get on with the show here. Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, no, sorry. I think it's just the internet again. And I don't know. I was telling
So fucking
earlier.
frustrated by this.
Hey, let's relax. We take a chill pill. It's gonna be okay. We've done this. It happened before. What are you having there? Iced tea?
I like that. Yeah, I'm having tea. I'm not even drinking, and things are going wrong.
Wow.
Maybe that's the problem.
Come on, shit, man.
Could be the issue.
Not even okay. I bought I was telling earlier I haven't drank beer or any alcohol since the last stream, and I was like, okay, I wasn't sure first today if I'm gonna buy any beer for tonight, but then I found Greek beer in a local store, which I never find. So I was like, of course, this is a sign. I will buy a 4-pack of the tall ones.
With the Meek and I, we text each other, bullshit about work and everything. I mean, but the weeks that we've had at work, I should be drinking a case of beer tonight. But I woke up, I didn't even feel like it. You never just not in the
of course,
not in the mood,
Yeah, definitely. I have these periods.
I got a few in the fridge. Maybe I'll break one out or so later. But
okay.
It's good to be here, man. I'm glad my mic is working. And it looks like by your reactions that I'm lagging, and this really sucks.
Now you don't lag. I don't know if, but there was a moment, a little bit. Now it looks good. I don't know.
This, the fucked up part is this isn't even the worst stream we've ever done. This is, we've had some. This is episode 50 too, isn't it?
I know. Yeah, it is.
This is 50. Wow, congratulations, buddy. I can't believe it's been 50, man. It's amazing.
Yeah, how many? I mean, it's like 1.5 years, almost, that we've been doing this.
That's crazy. Hey to everybody out there. I missed the introductions and everything, so I wish everybody who's out there well. Thanks for joining Doctor and the Kid, baby.
Yeah.
Episode 50, man. Some people have been along for the ride through all 50 episodes.
There are, yes. There are some. Yeah. That is true.
That's right. I think that's the right thing. That's the issue. No buds.
Yeah, let's break out the prize wheel.
Yeah. I have one prize I can give away.
Oh.
But that's, for 50.
Okay.
Hey,
there's a question.
When can we buy the record? Hey, Alex. Okay, thanks for asking, and I appreciate your interest. If anybody didn't know, I'm putting a record out. I got a record coming out December 12th.
Mm-hmm.
So check it out. Throw the link up in the Bandcamp, in the chat, or the Bandcamp. You can check out some songs. In the UK, you have to. I think Stevie's sending them out in the UK. Right?
Well, the thing is that I'm collecting, there's only my contacts in the Bandcamp. So Alex, just write to me. I will put the link here in a moment, and just write to me your details or whatever, and we put one aside. And we have a pal in Scotland who's gonna help distributing all the ones in the British Isles, because it's more it's just more logistic than
it's tough because when you're doing it, this whole thing is just super DIY. So the records are coming to my house. I'm making the covers. I'm mailing them out myself. So I know the postage for the UK, and I had a couple orders from Australia.
Hey, John.
Man. Hey, John. Is the record as professional as the kid's introduction to it? About. Yeah. Yeah. No. But if you email me or Mika, we'll help you. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
so
whoever.
It works for you guys. But what's before this stream too? I was I had a DJ set. I DJ'd last week, and I had 3 of these full of singles, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, all right, I gotta file the singles away, And then I bought a bunch more singles too, and I realized as I was filing them away that there was gonna have to be a big shift. Mm-hmm. You ever notice that when you're putting records away, you're okay, running out of room in this thing, I gotta make a shift, and then I lost track of time. Before I knew it, I'm stream in 10 minutes, and then my mic cable didn't work. So poor pitiful me, right?
Yeah, I was also kind of wondering, hey, usually you're about 15 minutes before this live,
I had had a great Saturday. I went to the record store. Right?
Yeah.
I got a record that has been haunting me that I didn't buy for 15 years, and I finally got it today.
Those
I'll show you that
singles,
one. And then I came home, made a cup of coffee, a little espresso, and I was, filing records away. Made the big shift over, and yeah. You know what? How about we both take a chill pill? Let's play the intro and start over.
You want that?
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, all right. We have some more people here. All right, once more, everyone.
Right,
everyone loves this intro anyway.
Rewind.
From the creation of our vast universe, we quickly understood that we are limited only by our imaginations and our will to act. We pontificated that somewhere something great is waiting to be known. That something great has finally been found. Since the beginning of humankind, man has shown great strength, will, and perseverance against seemingly insurmountable odds. From the mystifying beauty of the construction of the pyramids of Egypt, from the breathtaking Great Wall of China, to the elegance of the Eiffel Tower, to the blood, sweat, and tears forged into building a nation, and whatever that is. We've seen harmony, and we've shared the horrors of war. We've seen revolutionaries, fearless explorers, the Ruddles. We've seen kings, presidents, champions, and man's undying will to be free. But you've never seen anything quite like this.
Rock and rollers, first of all, don't wear shorts.
But the banjo saved it.
Hey, everybody, welcome to episode 50 of Doctor and the Kid. We blew the intro again. What happened? Why is there excitement?
I don't know, because you know what I'm seeing now? I'm seeing you and me in those
Roll it
little
over,
windows. No way. I'm watching a blank screen that says your browser failed to play the video clip. I'm watching that shit. So I don't know, what do I have to do? Let's put this one.
Party time.
Your stream failed. My browser says your stream has failed to entertain anyone.
Okay, now I'm back. Okay, now I can see us.
I can't even.
Oh,
okay, you're good.
oh,
Right.
fuck me,
my
man.
God.
This has been a shit show.
All right, let's roll it
this is
again.
exactly what's been happening at work, man. This, like you said earlier, like you and I, we've had a shitty week.
Yeah.
I would say I had shitty half a year, to be honest. But like this week was really.
Let's face it, it's been a rough life.
yeah. Who am I kidding?
It's a tough life, hasn't
It's anyway. All right. Let's go back here. I saw some interesting questions here that I want to see.
I couldn't even find my hat today.
You are wearing a
hat.
The
hat I.
Is that the same?
I know.
It's a different one.
hat.
Oh
Yeah.
True that. I didn't realize.
Yeah, it's got a longer bill. I couldn't even find my other hat.
yeah.
I don't know what's going on today, man.
Shit. There's a question.
Hey, Ryan. Is it a solo thing? It's with it's a band, yeah.
Yeah. And George, it's not
Well,
Marky.
it's not Marky Ramone. No. It's Mark E. Ramone.
Mark E. Ramone.
Mark E. Ramone. He's great.
Fucking never
he's
misses a
great.
beat. He's a machine.
He's unreal. He's like a machine.
yeah, he's like a machine.
The guy plays like a machine.
Hey, Scotty. Good to see you.
Hey, Scotty. Welcome to the start. We were actually thinking about doing it again, but we'll see how it goes.
The third time's the charm, maybe. Maybe third time's the charm.
Yeah. I'm feeling better about it now.
All right. Yeah. All right. Cool. All right.
What? You're making me nervous. What's the matter?
No, nothing. It's because
okay.
your video was like very blurry.
No,
but anyways, I need some wasabi coated peanuts.
wasabi peanuts. Wasabi's like hot stuff, right? It's like hot spice or something. Oh yeah, because remember Check It Out where Steve, he's at the sushi place and he's like he sees the wasabi, he's like, oh, guacamole, and he takes a spoonful and eats it. His face just turns really red. Oh, guacamole. This guacamole's gone bad.
Gone bad, oh man. Oh my goodness.
I went to the record store today, man.
Oh yeah, tell us what you got.
Oh yeah,
What
that's
was this,
perfect.
something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Play the Richie clip.
Oh yeah, where the fuck is that anyway?
I love when you eat
Oh,
into
this
the mic.
one.
It's great. It makes the
Yeah.
experience so much
Man,
better.
the fuck, this is going bad.
Yeah, I know, man. The 50th episode has been cursed.
Thank you.
That
people.
one, every time something goes wrong, I want like that theme music from remember the Brady Bunch when they went to Hawaii and he found that cursed thing? It's like doo-doo-doo-doo. That
Oh,
ominous,
okay. I know
like,
that
Hawaiian
sound
music.
bit. I know that sound
Yeah.
bit, but I've never watched Brady Bunch. Believe it or not.
Oh man.
Never, because they didn't show that in the Finnish TV like when I maybe would have cared to watch it. So
What would the Finnish like? So if the Brady Bunch played in Finland, would it be like in? Would they dub it in like Finnish?
no, in Finland they don't do
no.
that stuff. No.
Really? Okay.
They're actually most of Europe does that bullshit, and it's horrible. Like here in Hungary, man. But like in Finland, all the Nordics, Netherlands, I think they are all like captions, subtitles, and original
Oh, okay.
audio. Thank goodness. Hey Zepp.
Hey, what's
Okay.
up, there, Van? Who was the Brady kid who got cursed on there? Was it Greg?
Oh, sorry, I don't know those people. Like I said, I
What's,
haven't watched
John-
that show.
What's a number one Wings fan? Is this an imposter, John, or is this like a
I don't know actually. That's,
Bizarre World, John, or what?
I don't know. Tonight's a weird night.
The
man.
Avatar
It's
is
just like-
interesting too. Boom, number one
Yeah.
Wings fan. The band, or he just likes like wings. I
Oh,
like
yeah,
wings.
I must. Yeah,
The food.
yeah. I like
Oh
drumsticks.
yeah, I went to the record store today. That's what I was talking about.
Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You like
let's not get
drumsticks?
distracted.
Yeah.
Well, I used to like them. Yeah.
We talking,
Right.
oh yeah, we could be talking hockey. We're talking chicken or hockey here.
Red Wings. Yeah, no. Anyway.
Yeah.
That's a fake
Detroit, baby.
bebop boom. That's
Oh,
what I was saying. It's a fake.
Oh, okay. I like fake Bip Bob Boom. Who is it?
Yeah. I don't know. I
know,
I
I'll tell
can't
you
anymore
this much.
tell. I can't tell.
Yeah. You got to be doing something right if somebody makes a fake account of you and starts going around trying to be funny about it.
Yeah.
You know? So
Yeah. I
good
think
on
it's a
John and
compliment.
shame on yeah. But
Fake John.
What fake John? Fake John. Where does the number one Wings fan come from? Why don't? I'm
Yeah,
guessing we're talking about Paul
please.
McCartney and Wings.
No idea. CJ loved the Doctor and the Kid
Ah,
Exploited
thank
Pig. Yeah,
It-
that's cool. Yeah, Bomber as well.
Thank you. I
thought
think it was-
one of the.
Yeah, Bomber liked it. I think it was the best one we've ever done. Like Bomber said.
Well, you know what? It was a great idea from you, and it actually just fitted perfectly. Right? It was.
I was listening
it
to the
turned out
record
better than
before
I
and, you know,
expected. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I was listening to it before, and I was like looking at the cover, and I'm like, I can't not see this cover without me and you sitting in the background now. Like, I just imagine it because the picture's great because it's me, like going nuts, and you look like a guy who's sitting next to a guy in a movie theater who won't stop talking, and you're like embarrassed. You're embarrassed
Yeah.
about it. You're like, it's a great.
Yeah.
It encapsulates our relationship for.
That game also like it's very fitting, but it just happened because I was bored to look for a better picture of myself, and I thought that was good of you, down in front
Yeah.
or whatever, and
Yeah, down in front.
I just thought, hey, that actually fits pretty well.
It's funny. It's a good one. Yeah. Hey, put the Bandcamp link up in the chat for anybody who
Okay, I
is
put that.
interested in the record there.
Yeah, I already did it once, but here it once more. Anyone who might have missed it, don't have.
Oh,
to
I didn't know you
scroll
put it
back.
up there, Ray. Sorry.
Yeah, no worries. No, it's good to put
The
there. Whoever-
doctor's on bass. Somebody said you sound like a disco bass player on this record.
I think it was John, the real John. I think. It was
He's
on
the
your
number one doctor.
yeah. Rip off boom.
Rip off boom. See, yeah, bip bop bum.
Mm. Hey, Sean Spence.
What would if somebody was going to thanks, Sean. Haven't seen you here in a while. Nice to have you.
Yeah.
Buddy.
Hope you're well.
Well, if somebody was going to rip off your channel or make an imposter channel of you, what would the name be?
Mine. Well,
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, I can think of one right off the top of my head.
Please do it. Go ahead. I'm just like.
no. I mean, what would you think the Bizarro Mika, the imposter Mika, would be?
I don't know. I cannot think of any witty names here or even bad names. I'm just like, I don't know.
All right. Well, that was a good attempt at trying to get you to riff. Let's move on to the next.
Yeah,
one.
exactly, dude. I'm not good. I'm not good riffing
All
today.
right, man.
This technical. I'm like on my toes about this. What's happening? Because
No, we're doing good.
You know, you
We
don't
started the intro. We're good.
yeah, it's good, but there's still something odd happening at my end. I don't know if it's my computer that's fucking calling it quits or what. I don't know.
It could be the
things are
computer,
just-
the lack of
it's
wit.
just-
It could be.
yeah, exactly. The lack of wit, more like.
I love you, man.
Uh,
50 episodes.
Tito. Wait,
I'm the one talking shit. I'm the one who
Dr.
had the show
September.
for-
Okay,
There you go.
look, there are much
That's a good
better
one.
ones here. Thank you,
That's a
people.
G-rated one. Yeah.
Because I'm not like completely relaxed yet, so I'm not in.
Yeah. We'll ease into it.
That's that again in 2 hours.
Yeah. Well,
Cocktober.
I think this
Yeah,
might be
that's
a
it.
two- yeah, well, that's where I was going to go with mine, but Bruce was in the bag enough to
okay.
say it. Thank you, Brucey.
And Paul also says Cocktober.
Oh, yeah.
Sir Fat Angle says Cocktober. Oh man, I mean that was too obvious. No,
I know. Yeah, think of it.
calling Dr. Love. Okay, I like that the most, Dr. Love.
Okay, yeah.
Or the most obvious is Dr. Ass, of course. But then
Yeah, but you already
know,
do that. This is like an imposter one of you.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
but I haven't officially done that. Like in that sense.
Okay,
So,
all right. That would be like almost endearing, though.
yeah, Dr.
Like yours would be like Dr. October, #1 Joy Division fan. Like, like Dr. October, test pressing lover.
There's only one test pressing I have, and I love.
What is it? Oh, it's ours.
Yeah,
Forgot. Oh,
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
It's the only test pressing I need in my life, man.
I was joking with Mika because when we got the test pressings, I'm like, I'm not going to send you one because you hate test pressings, man. So I'll keep yours.
Come on, this one I can have. Yeah.
I just want to say thanks to everybody who purchased the record. It means a
Yeah,
lot. It's very,
thanks
very
for the
cool.
support.
And I appreciate your support, and I hope you enjoy
Ryan's-
it. Crank it up, man. That's a good one. That's a good one.
Brian.
Ryan Skid. Brian. Okay, here's a
Uh,
Iron Sid. Brian Kid. Fair enough.
Lazy dick.
Lazy
Okay.
No,
That was
okay.
for AC
That was,
Mick.
okay, I was going to say that. That
All right. AC.
that got me in my feels for a second there.
Oh
Lazy
boy.
dick. That's great. Yeah, excellent drumming on that. We're going to talk about that's the record we're going to talk about. So we'll
Yeah,
talk about it later.
exactly. Well, yeah,
A little
it's kind of it's no more a
Fucking
secret
excellent
or a
record.
surprise.
Yeah.
Should we just talk about it then? Or is there anything else we want to catch
Yeah,
up
sure.
with? 'Cause
I wanted to show you the record that I got at the record store today.
Oh yeah. Show those what you got. Although I know them already, but show them to the people.
Yeah. Oh, there's one that I really want to show. The other ones are okay.
No. Hello, Lonely Planet Boy.
Got-
I don't remember
hello.
seeing Lonely Planet Boy before. Welcome.
Been here once or twice, I think, but I think
Man,
got
I'm
any
amazed
more
if you're-
on the B side? I missed it. I don't on the side.
On the
what,
side. I don't know.
what are you talking about?
I'm not sure. Test pressing giveaway.
No.
I hope I win a test pressing.
No. Who's giving those ideas?
I
out?
don't
There's
know.
no test
I don't know.
pressing.
Miss you threw it out there. I don't
There's
know.
no test pressing giveaway.
When is the single coming out? Asks Randy.
What single?
I don't know. I don't know.
What's going on? I
don't know. I
Test
know.
pressing
It's
giveaway.
like
I have a single coming out. What's happening here, man?
Oh yeah, you should know while you were coming. I was struggling with the mic.
You trying to get the view
coming.
count up. We're gonna give
Yeah,
a test
exactly.
pressing away today.
Yeah. There's gonna be a test pressing later on and a single coming out and blah blah blah.
Can you hear me? Halfway through the show, Ryan Kidd's gonna fight a live bear, and then we're gonna give a test pressing away.
Oh man.
No, man. There's we got a few of the red copies are sold out. There's a few test pressings left and a few black copies left. So Mika put the link in the chat. You can purchase
I will put it once more there for everyone's convenience.
It's 6
you don't
songs
have to
and
scroll.
it's a 12-inch EP. Yeah, it's a 12-inch though. It's not a 7-inch. So
Yeah. It almost
no
was
single
7-inch, but
What
it's for the audio files out there. We decided to go with the 12-inch because 45
you don't want to
RPM
cram
on
that
12.
much. Yeah, you don't want to
Yeah.
cram that much on the 7. Single from the album. What are you talking about? Make it. Hey, all right. I got a question for you. Yeah, I'm so glad you brought up Bigfoot. I was talking about Bigfoot the other day with somebody, and then I'm sorry. I'll make a 45 for you next time, man. I was talking.
Yeah.
All right, before I get to the 45, let me talk about Bigfoot for a second. All right, with the single. There's no single coming out.
What the hell is this? Oh man. Okay. I think okay. That was the best, man. That
It's
was,
fucking hilarious.
oh man.
Oh, fuck. I'm gonna sub this guy.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Get
Can't sing.
single.
Oh my god. I mean, I think the people have taken over this stream. I mean, it's
The avatar was so funny too.
yeah, it was really true. Oh, whoever you are, much
Yeah,
respect.
you're a legend.
Kudos.
Yeah.
No.
That's fucking great. I'm crying, man.
Oh boy.
I can't remember what I was talking about.
I don't know. You still about showing the singles? What you got? I guess or something. I don't know.
No, I was talking about Bigfoot. That's right.
Oh
That-
yeah,
that Bruce
Bigfoot. Yeah,
put up.
someone mentioned Bigfoot.
But now, I mean, after that, it's nothing. You can't beat that.
Sorry.
I was talking to. Okay, we're talking about Bigfoot, the unexplained things like that.
yeah.
That is brilliant. What happened to? I want to know what happened to the Bermuda Triangle. You never hear about the Bermuda Triangle anymore.
Not too long ago, I was watching some on YouTube. Some this because I've been watching also the. Shouldn't be alive. Yeah, and then it was on my feed all this stuff, and there was about Bermuda Triangle. I was like, okay, let's watch about it. It's an old documentary, but yeah it's funny.
You watched
But
it? Yeah, I used to watch those documentaries when I was younger, and they used to scare me. But now I never hear about the Bermuda Triangle.
I guess nothing's happening there. It's I don't know.
Kind of chilled out in its old age.
Yeah.
It's not swallowing chips anymore.
But yeah, when I was a kid, I also was very fascinated about it, and I read a book about also that stuff, and it was really frightening. Think about ooh.
It was very scary, right? It's a
Yeah.
very frightening thought. But now, people are just taking ships over it, flying over it. Doesn't matter no more.
Yeah.
Oh,
New
man.
math-based phased out geometry. Huh?
You get that? Because I don't get that.
I'm not sure. I mean, also, did I miss something? Maybe there's a conversation
Oh, yeah,
going
thanks,
on there.
Blockhead. Okay, so it's a Denny's now. The Bermuda Triangle is a Denny's. It's a dry cleaner.
Whoa. That's all right.
They're on the Alaskan Triangle. What's going on with the Alaskan Triangle now? The Bermuda Triangle. I love it. But, I was just thinking about it because you never hear about it. You used to hear about it all the time. Now you don't hear about it.
That's the...
It could be. Nobody comes back to tell the tale. Yeah. I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah, maybe people have completely avoided it for the last,
Maybe they learned it finally. Hey,
20
better
yeah,
not.
hey.
It's just,
You know what happens when you go there.
Yeah. Oh my god. Anyway. Care to show the thing? What you got?
Oh yeah, all right. So we gotta get to this now. But all right, here's the scoop. All right, here's the scoop, Daddy Poop.
Fill us in. Yeah.
So about 15 years ago, I was in Generation Records in New York City, and I passed up on this single. It was $12, and I didn't buy it, and I was like, "Fuck."
Okay.
And today at Goner Records, I got it. I paid a little bit more than that for it, but I did get it. And I think this is this could be in competition for the worst cover that has the best song, like worst cover, best song.
Okay,
right?
That's interesting. Okay.
Check it out. I got the Speedies.
Let me
take your photo.
Oh,
single
Speedies.
here. Oh yeah.
Right.
Look how lame they look, but this song rocks, man.
That looks.
It's a lot of pastels.
But I love the pose with the guitarist.
Oh yeah, that's how I'm gonna do on my full length album. Yeah.
You should
The back is look at this guy.
make tribute for that. Oh my god.
Oh my god, he's really into it, man.
Oh.
Yeah, but the song,
this-
if you haven't heard it, "Let Me Take Your Photo" by the Speedies, 1979. It's fantastic, man.
Did you put that on any of the Ralph comps?
I did. I have a compilation, like Radio Heartbeat put out a comp of the Speedies stuff called Speedy Delivery.
Uh-huh.
And Let Me Take Your Photos on there. But I just wanted this single for so long. 15 years, man. It evaded me. And finally, I have it again. I have it now. So.
Hey, congrats, man! You found it. Patience. Well, I mean,
Patience
you
pays.
Patience is a virtue. But did you ever come across that record?
Never
any
seen it
point
again.
after? No, that was
Never
all
seen it
right.
again.
So
Yeah.
of course you went for it now.
So I was like, I saw it. I said, okay, this record's in Memphis. Fate.
Yeah,
I have
it's
to.
fate,
You
yeah,
know, I
it's
have to
a
get
sign.
it. I also picked up today. I've got Agent Orange. Everything turns
Oh,
gray.
nice.
With,
And by the way, Ryan Kid Rocktober, I am in Hungary now. Yeah.
Pipeline on the Beast. I forgot how good their version of Pipeline is, man. That's an original on Posh Boy. Awesome, man. And then I got the Devo on Stiff Records, Mongoloid, Jocko Homo. So,
Wow.
I did
Pilmer
pretty
would
good
be.
today.
Pilmer would be. I don't know what.
The
creaming his
Speedies
pants.
and the the Speedies and the Agent Orange are good font, like real good fonts. That Devo, you can get that Devo almost.
Okay.
Like I say
I don't
anywhere,
know
but
that
it's
much.
like
Yeah.
$10 record, man, maybe.
Okay. All right.
But it's
Well, hey.
two great tunes. Yeah.
Cheers.
Yeah,
brother,
fuck,
for
man.
finding those.
I'm just like over the moon that I found that Speedy single. I'm so happy. I wanted to share it with you guys.
Cool. I actually, now that you said it, I don't know, because I still haven't gone through all the Ralph CDs, because there's a lot. What you said.
Yeah, it's like 20 of them. Yeah.
And but that did sound familiar. The
Oh,
name,
yeah.
and I know
Oh,
that.
yeah.
So because
What's a
I have
record
checked
like
the
that?
list.
What's a record like that for you? And anyone in the chat, like, what's a record like you had in your hands, you passed up, and like either you're looking for now, or like if you found it, you'd buy it now. You know. But I could have paid $12 fucking for that Speedy single.
Well, okay,
You
you
know?
didn't. Yeah.
What did I have in my hand in the record store that was more important? at
But that
time?
record is going for so much more nowadays, still, than what you paid for it.
I know, I got a good
understood.
deal on it. To be honest
So don't be too hard on yourself. It's
Nah,
still
it's just, you know,
good. Yeah,
sometimes
I
you
know,
like
I
kick
know.
your old self, like, man,
Of course,
you know,
of
why
course.
didn't you buy this?
Yeah,
But people out there in the chat, what's a
Yeah.
record that you had in your hand at a store? Maybe you seen, you're like, man, I should have. Yeah, that's it. I should have got it, but
gonna
some
send
guy.
it
Yeah,
out.
that was me. That was me. It was funny because Goner had like a stream where they were like selling, playing records and selling them, whatever. And I'm asking questions about the records on the stream and nobody's answering, man. I'm like, man, I want to buy these. Like, no, nobody's answering me. But we finally got around on that Speedy. What color is the gatefold text in Jocko Homo? One version is black text and one is light blue. Let's see. He's a big Devo fan. He knows this stuff.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Text in a gatefold. There's no.
He's asking about gatefold. Maybe is there maybe a gatefold?
There's no
sleeve
gatefold
version?
here. Yeah, maybe it's a different one. This is not a gatefold.
Yeah.
I saw the first radiators from space for $30 in Seattle. Now there's a cop. He's sitting in my local for $69, and I can't pull this. Yeah, $30 is good. Is it television screen? Is that the single? That's a great
I don't
song.
know. Is that
man.
the first album or no?
Yeah, it's got to be something off TV Tube part. It's got to be television screen. But hundreds of them that I had in my hand and put back. I have nightmares of the yeah. There's some that just like really stick in your craw, man. Like, like I really should fucking, all that.
Oh, hey, Richie.
Oh, the Danger House
Danger
records,
House.
man. Richie, you bought those. You could have retired about 10 years earlier, maybe.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I only used to have some Danger House records comp, but I was like a later,
Yeah.
pressing. But even that goes now for some money nowadays. And I was dumb and birched it like many other good stuff.
Oh, didn't you have like a No Means No record that happened to you with?
Yeah. I just don't want. I thought like, okay,
I
because I ordered it. Yeah, I'm like. Well, yeah, of course I have one, and you know it because you're holding it there for me. Yeah, I found on eBay when I was in Greece in August.
Wait,
found
that's the record?
That's the record that I'm like. I know. I went to their live on that album's tour in Finland. I went to 2 gigs on 2 different cities, so I followed them, and I was like, I don't want to buy the vinyl because it will just get bent and whatever, if I'm going there. And I bought the CD one. Or version, and that record is nowadays it's a double album and it's like a $200 record, even for a VG. And I found a sealed copy on eBay for a lot less than 200.
Oh, good.
Let's say that. So
Yeah,
please
good.
take care of it and ship it
Oh, yeah.
packed
Oh,
one
yes.
day when we ship it.
I got
And
I
thank
had, like,
you.
a stack of shit in my.
And thank
I
you
just
really
found that-
much for.
No, I found it at Goner. I was just flipping through the racks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like shop for other people too. Now it's a sickness.
Yeah.
Mine Blue Text. Adam and the Ants. Mark Invasion 77. It was 25 quid at the time. Only had 20. Oh. What'd you wind up getting instead?
Oh yeah.
He bought Yellow Dog down at the Vortex instead.
Down at the Vortex. Oh, that's a
Good tune.
Oh, it is.
Ryan Kidd Rocktober says, I'm still bummed about that test pressing of the TMNT Go Ninja
Teenage
Go
Mutant
theme
Ninja
song by
Turtles.
Vanilla Ice. This one still hurts. It's like, could have scored it for just $3K only 2 years ago. Man, the hits keep coming
Well,
with Ryan Kidd Rocktober.
Well, yeah. What can I say?
Look at the avatar is great. That guy is such a tool. I love it.
Oh my god.
Well, thank you, Ryan Kidd Rocktober. Ice in the Ice 7 passed on it over 20 years ago. I think it was around 40. Never saw one again, and now we'll never be able to afford it. I know. These things, they stick with us.
I don't know that one. I don't know if there's something that I didn't. I mean, yeah, like I said, it was in this. I could have bought it, the No Means No, for like 20 something bucks from the tour, but now I ended up paying still more. But I don't know if there's anything else really that I've missed like that. I don't know. But there are records that I've purchased because back then they were like quite common and whatever you could find them, but now they are like 100+ records. So.
Yeah, they come and go.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do? Probably an original. I'm Stranded. The Saints. Ooh, how much do they want for that?
Kid Rock.
They're still going with it. We have the best audience ever.
Oh yeah.
I love it. Kid Rock.
Let me see if I missed anything. Oh, I think I missed this one. Did I?
Television Marquee Moon, $20 when I was young. It's a great record too, man.
Even the reissue of that goes.
Oh man,
I don't
there's a
know,
reissue. I gotta tell you though, if it's the Four Men with Beard one, it's terrible.
No. Oh, it's no. I don't have that
Sounds
one. This is
terrible.
I don't remember what is this label, but it's I guess the OG what put it out. I don't know.
Is that Back on Black or something?
No.
That's
I mean the reissue.
I got.
No, but there's a proper one. Like it wasn't Back on Black or this Four Men with Beard. It was like a good one, and it
Four
goes
Men
for
with
like
beard. It's four guys. They just
What a-
share one beard.
It's a dumbass name though. Yeah, I've heard some bad things about that. I mean, I'm not really
It
flattering.
sounds terrible.
Things. I mean, I've never had, or I will stay away
Shit.
from their
Yeah.
releases.
Shane McGowan and the Popes. The Snake had it in my hand for $20. Bought the repress a few years later. See, I knew everybody would have one of these. I knew it.
Yeah.
It's you kick yourself later on. But. You know what I saw at the record store today? I saw an original Misfits Evil Live.
Ooh. Wow.
Guess how much it was. I want everybody to guess how much it cost.
Yeah.
I think
people
you
guess.
know what it is.
I know you
Yeah.
told me, but
Yeah.
let's.
It has the
people
insert
guess.
and everything.
Oh wow! Okay, that
Yeah.
always jacks up the price a bit, and if
Oh,
it's.
yeah.
But
Not much.
just for the record, I never was a fan of that live record.
It stinks.
It sounds
sounds
like a
shitty.
bootleg, and
Yeah.
and I'm not
shit.
particularly excited about the performances either. Maybe I'm very, I'm shitting on someone's favorite record here, but I mean, and I love Misfits, especially the
I
dance,
love
of course.
the way you said it. I'm not particularly excited about the performance.
No, I mean, like
I was.
it doesn't do much for me, and I was like, that's why I don't have that. That's the one
I think it
Misfits
sounds
I
like
don't
fun.
have.
Yeah.
That's the one that I don't have because it's just I
Is
don't know.
anybody guessing how much that costs?
And anyway, 80,000.
8,000. Close. Close.
Oh yeah, Bruce. Yeah.
No, nope. Up higher.
Three-
High. Wait. A minute. Sleeve was in good shape too.
Yeah.
Randy says, so strange watching my cats. One walked by and the other put his nose in the other cat's ass. If we humans did that, they would lock us up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's I used to ask this from my friends. Wouldn't it be funny if we would be like dogs? We only recognize each other from the smell, and they go to the ass. And you would go and like
Why are we talking about it? How did we get to this?
I don't know. But Randy's comment was very thought provoking, and
No, it wasn't at all. It wasn't provoked zero thoughts.
Randy, don't listen to Ryan. I'm with you. I understand. Let's talk about this
Weirdo.
later, okay?
Yeah. Okay, Evil
Okay.
Live
Evil,
was
back
going
there.
for $1,800.
$1,800.
$1,800. And they let me I was like, let me just hold
a
it.
bit
man.
more than 40, yeah.
Yeah, a bit more than $40. Yeah.
It's okay.
I mean, it was in really nice shape. We were just laughing because, the person who's going to buy that, is
That's
not
no
the
punk.
right person who shouldn't
Yeah.
be buying it. I'm like, and I'm holding it in my hand. I'm like, dude, I'm holding what this costs is like a used fucking car. Like,
Yeah,
it's
I mean,
insane.
but aren't those like all those early, all those Samhain, however you pronounce that, and all those early Misfits, they are all like in
Very
the
expensive.
thousands already go, like,
Yeah.
and, even the singles.
I just
So
couldn't
I'm like,
believe how much that cost me.
I mean, like, don't tell me like some fuck. I mean, it's just anyway, whatever.
Yeah, it was just honestly, it was kind of cool to just see one and hold it.
Yeah.
But man, $1,800. Holy shit! Somebody's gonna pay that. Ryan Kid Rocktober says, Randy, I once did that to Tommy Lee and he didn't complain. I love this character.
Oh my God, would you want to come?
Yeah, take my place. Yeah, Rocktober.
Oh my God. Oh
that-
smokes.
That's what radio stations used to do. Like, it's
Oh my,
Rocktober.
where are we going now with this?
All right, that's an Andrew Dice Clay line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey.
Just wait a few years for what? Is that a threat? you wait a few years. Sean Spin says, I don't know how one enjoys a record that costs that much. Honestly, it would make me nervous to even, like, take it out and play the fucking thing, you know?
I'm nervous for some of the records that I have that are in the couple of $100s of value, and I'm like, maybe I would just stream this today, you know? I'm just...
And you're like, all right, I've had 16 buds. I probably couldn't touch that.
Oh yeah,
you know.
Yeah, you know how I go about that. It's like mine is like the
They're,
limit
you know,
6.
the records, they're meant to be played. You just play them.
Of course, yeah.
Dying Sid. That's a disturbing avatar. Look at, you see his picture? Dying Sid. That's creepy. See it?
I do. So is this.
Yeah. Freaked out to hold it, man. 250. Dying Sid. Man.
Holy smokes. Anyway, you want to talk about the record we chose for today?
Yeah.
Unless we take still, we can still read those comments out loud.
Yeah, we're having a good discussion.
We are.
But we can always come back to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You mean about sniffing ass, or what was the conversation?
The night is young.
Yeah.
You know?
That's Brother Brian.
That's pretty good. If it is, bravo.
Yeah.
No,
if it is.
All right, let's talk about a record.
Everyone's welcome.
I think everybody knows. We already told them.
Yeah, everyone knows already, but what's the most you will pay for an album and single? I don't know. It depends really on the album.
Yeah, it depends. I don't know. That's a good question, though, man.
Yeah.
I was actually talking to Meek about this earlier. Like, I'm not lately. I'm not buying as many records as I am like buying, like quality singles. You know, like stuff I really want. Like, I'm kind of holding back on buying like a lot of stuff and just like holding out for like stuff that I find like at a decent price. That's, that I really want. You know, so. Yeah, how much I would spend for? Honestly, it's hard to say that, but I don't see myself ever paying over $100 for a single unless it's like super special to me. You know,
an album?
Probably the same.
Album?
Yeah,
same.
To me, they'd be the same.
I don't know.
You know, it's hard to say because if the right opportunity presented itself, you know.
But because there are not many bands that I'm like that big of a fan that I'd be willing to put that much money down. Like, only 7-inch that I can now think of is surprise, surprise, like early Husker Du stuff, like those which were like very pressed very few and like, But for those I could maybe pay 100, 150. I don't know.
Right.
Depends on the condition, but like, I don't know.
Well, that's what I love about like the albums. Like albums, I like albums, but like singles to me are like the most special. Like I like those, especially like the old punk singles. So like, and some of those get pretty pricey. So
yeah, I know you're a big fan of the sevens, and I don't have any problems with them, but I just always preferred the.
So you say
formats.
like 100, 150? That's where you're at.
Yeah, in that range. Yeah, and for an album, maybe even more. But like, I don't know. Like the No Means No record again about that. There has been chance of. I've had chances that I could have bought it for like 200 or more, but they were not even like sealed or like in a good condition, like very good. So I was like, no way I'm gonna put money that much, so no, just to have it.
I've been tested a few times, like at the record shop. Like they had an original Nub single, and I think it was like
that one, the Job.
Job, yeah.
Yeah.
And I bought the reissue for like $8, And
and you sent me kindly one also, so thank you. It rules, man. The reissue,
I love that. But the original is weird too. Like on the label, the font of the text is different, which I thought was kind of cool.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, they wanted like I think it was like $300 or $350, something like that. It was in 300s.
Okay.
But like I was thinking like. I knew that my limit was what it was because I was like, I love this single. I would love to have this, and it's right here. Like I could take this home today, and I did. I can't justify spending $300 fucking dollars on a record, man.
Then
that's
it's
kinda crazy.
also it also depends like what kind of balance do I have in my bank account, you know? Like am I what am I earning, whatever.
Well, I
But
mean, when you
currently
get
I
paid,
wouldn't
you
put
you
more,
do the you divvy it up. You get make sure all your bills are paid, and then you get a
Yeah.
little extra. That's the fun money for fun.
Yeah, just eat rice for the rest of the
Nah,
month.
you can eat good. You just gotta budget, man. You know?
I'm really bad with money. I'm really
you
bad
do
with
just fine.
finances. Yeah, I know.
Bruce says the problem is at this point. Oh, thank you.
Oh
for,
wait, sorry.
yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
See, the problem is at this point in my collecting, the numbers are getting higher all the time. I know they are. Especially for the stuff that we like, man. But
Yeah, exactly.
I guess it's all around, really. I don't know.
I mean, if I would find, for instance, I don't know, like, yeah, well, never mind. Anyway, it was not. Yeah, let's go for Ryan Kidrocktober's
Great
comment.
point.
It was,
All right, Ryan.
Yeah, great point, yeah.
Says 150,000 for that Vanilla Ice. Oh, that's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles test pressing.
Yeah,
Just told you so.
yeah.
All right. I mean,
Great. Moving on.
You're skating by because of the name at this point. Album $200, single 100. Fair enough. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much what I
cool.
would do. Yeah.
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 So what
So-
No Means No LP was it? It was One from 2000. No Means No One, I guess it's also known as. But yeah.
I wish they would reissue the Blessed single. It's like, oh, I know, man. Yeah, it's really expensive. But you know what I saw too today? I saw Stiv Bader. I have Stiv Bader's It's Cold Outside, that single, but it's a picture sleeve. And I saw one today that was like a bomp sleeve. And I thought it was really cool. I didn't buy it, but I thought about it. I don't need that twice, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Like there's a ton of things, Scotty, that's like, okay, I'm gonna live with the reissue, or I'm gonna live with it on Killed by Death volume fucking 29 and a half. Who cares? So, they're so unattainable. Unless you get super lucky, right? You never know.
Bruce been selling stuff.
Wow. Well, like what? Kidneys or what do you?
Oh shit!
I sold
It's
my
literally
kidney for a
shit.
Speedy single.
He's been selling his shit.
What are you selling, man? You've been
woman-
selling shit. Wow. Okay.
As
Interesting.
fertilizer. Yeah, that's cool. I don't know how much you have to provide that, but I guess.
A lot of fiber.
Yeah.
Or no. Bruce, tell us what you've been selling.
Yeah, for the most part, he's been buying just 7 inches, and you just have to have it.
Yeah.
I know. Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. There's like and especially if you're in a record store, okay? Like if it's right there, right, and you can look at it's not Discogs. It's like a personal thing when you're in the record store. You can hold it, you see it, and you're like, wow, I'm here, and this record's here at the same time. Sometimes the mood is right, baby. And you got to strike.
True that.
Yeah.
But like you said, there are not too many bands and records that I would be willing to put that much money down. So I don't really have to worry about that. Like, well, you know.
Well,
It's just,
yeah, but that's the thing too about singles. Sometimes it's like, yeah, it's about the band, but like sometimes the band only put out one single, so it's really about that single.
That's a different
you
thing,
know?
yeah.
So it's like,
But like I have to say that before getting to know you, there were so many there wasn't that many bands like this one-off things, like a single and gone, stuff. I didn't know as much about them, or nor that I was kind of like, I don't know, I just wasn't tuned into that stuff so much.
Yeah.
Or
It's a fun little side to record collection.
it is, but it's a fucking rabbit hole also, and
it's
kind of
inexpensive.
I'm kind of glad that I haven't been too much hooked into that because.
Yeah.
Then I'd be like,
We all know how that goes.
you know.
Hey, give me 1 second. I'll be right back, okay?
Yeah, sure.
Now, entertain the people.
I will. Let's put on. Should we watch? No. What I wanted to say. Some comment that I wanted to. It's cold outside. It's a great tune. The Hardens also covers that, and that's how I first. I mean, whose song was that originally? It was some quite a very old song. Yeah. It's Bud time. Yeah, I hope he went and grabbed Bud. I actually ran out of this. I should go and get a new beer. Anyways. So I wanted to ask Bruce again something, but I fucking forgot. But anyways, so what did you sell? Like what? You had instruments. Sounds like you had a big band in your home or what? And what did you buy? If it, cause you haven't put up video lately. Well, now we're talking here, CJ. What is my favorite Nomis No album? It might be the obvious one, Wrong, because it is the most accessible one, and it was the first album I heard by them. But there are other records. I love them all, but some of the others that I have I've gotten to love even more. So as I'm getting older, like Why Do They Call Me Mr. Happy, and the one album which we talked about earlier. That is a good one, but it takes some time to get into it. It's not a very easy listen at first, but it has an interesting cover of Miles Davis's "Bitches Brew" with lyrics, of course, and but it's cool. Oh yeah, Sean, you watched that free jazz thing? Well, hey, that was a fun project we did with my friend. I mean, my friend has this free jazz band, has had it for like 15 years or so, and he asked me if I want to appear on his music video. Well, the thing is that he's my best buddy from Finland. We've known, for 30 years. 30 years. Yeah, we've been friends, and we used to do like movies together, these short films and all kind of dumb shit. And and whenever I go to Finland, we try to shoot something. And I like it because, he uses a 16mm camera, so it's on film and everything, and it's kind of like expensive nowadays. So you kind of really have to, nail things. I don't know, it's an interesting process. Because nowadays with your phones and everything, you just retake, and you don't care about anything. But it's fun to do it on film, I have to say.
Talking about the video?
And Sean asked about the
great,
video,
man.
It's a little bit of
it's a trip.
I don't know.
It's like a
stream.
David Lynch.
David
short
Lynch
film.
meets I don't know, John Waters.
It's like
Maybe. I would say
it's like David Lynch, The Alphabet meets Step Brothers.
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry. I apologize for the delay.
No, it's fine.
That cat was acting a fool.
Really? What
Yeah,
is it
his
doing?
new thing, dude. He scratches the fucking moldings in my house, like like he has like 13 scratching pads, but the molding he's got to scratch.
Oh man, they never liked. I mean, if you, they never get. I mean, I have had like several scratching poles and whatever thingamajigs.
They don't-
They
yeah.
just go smell it a little bit and
Yeah,
and back to the couch.
yeah,
it's-
drive me nuts. But I had to put him. He's in a timeout. He's getting
He's in a timeout.
Yeah. But all right, talk about the record.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Great
cool. Yeah,
album.
there's someone who likes about Nomis No. I could talk with this guy forever. Anyway, all right, let's go. Everyone knows already what we're gonna listen and talk about. No countdowns today. Okay.
3, 2, 1. The exploited horror.
But it looks
epics.
weird.
Yeah, it's missing something. I feel like.
Yeah.
I can't see it without seeing us.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, it's great. Now I'm
Is
pretty
is
sure
yours?
I think mine's a bootleg, man.
Oh, okay. Because mine is
It's on-
the
it's on
Radius and.
PH. Mine's on
Okay.
PHR Records from 2015.
Oh,
And it's
all right.
on. It's on some it's like a seafoam green.
Ooh la la.
Color
Mine is on
wax.
red wax.
Nice.
This is the Radiation reissues from this year.
They do a great job, don't they? Oh,
They
just
do.
reissued?
They do. Yeah, this year, yeah. And
do
it
you
has
see-
two bonus tracks, this one.
What's the bonus
as well.
tracks on yours?
They are Race Against Time and Propaganda.
What did they sound? Did they sound like the rest of the?
No,
record?
they sound exactly like it, like if, like from the record. So it's not like it's on another session or something.
Cool.
It's like it sounds like from the same. I think they recorded it then. So
That's awesome. I don't have that. Mine's just a regular record. But do you see? Okay, first of all, can we just say how amazing of an album cover this is?
it is a good
I
one.
mean,
yes.
this is a really good fucking album cover, man.
Yeah.
It's great. And you see what's on there?
Where?
A daggum Dracula.
A Dragon Dracula,
That's a
yeah,
Dracula,
of course.
Think about it.
And I don't know that much because I'm not. There we have it. Because for the record, and I've mentioned this before in our streams, that I've never been a big Exploited fan, and I still am not like mad about the Exploited. I always liked Death Before Dishonor, but I have to say that this album I got it for a deal here in Hungary, and I'm glad I got it because I had really not listened to it much because big turn off for me was the drum sounds.
I think one of the best parts of this album is the drum sounds.
Well, that's the thing that was the part that made me not like it back in the day. Like I'm talking when I was teenager and stuff, when I was getting into punk. And it is an odd choice for a production sound, but
I love it.
It works. No, yeah, I like it. It grew onto me, and I don't know. Yeah,
I think so. Okay, I think a lot of people. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. But for me, like the first two Exploited albums are the records that I adore them. And for me, a lot of my life, that's what existed for the Exploited. Really, because they kind of went like a metal-y kind of whatever.
Yeah.
I heard this. My buddy was like, "Listen, man, you got to give this record a shot." And this record's fucking awesome. It's still got that Exploited sound, like the fast aggressive stuff of like the first two. Mm-hmm. But then you're getting into dude, there's the it's almost gothy in some points. It's still like hardcore punk and crazy enough, some of these little bass and drum riffs are reminiscent of post-punk kind of sounds.
Definitely.
And mixed with Waddy's aggressive vocal style. It's just fucking really fun to listen to.
Guitar tone especially post-punk is a little
beautiful.
Bit yeah, it fits.
This whole record feels like these guys didn't even mean to do it like that.
It's well said. Yeah,
because even the guitar solos, right? Mm-hmm. The guitar solos to me sound like a guitar player who's uncomfortable soloing like that. But he did it anyway, and it's just really good though. It comes off really genuinely fun and entertaining. There's not a song on this record I don't like.
Oh,
I think all the way through it's good.
I wouldn't say there is a stinker on this one either.
I'll tell you the one that I like the least after you tell me your least favorite.
Okay. After I tell you, first I tell you, maybe Dangerous Visions.
I like that one.
I mean, or maybe scratch that. 40 odd years ago, maybe I would say was even less of a favorite. I mean, it's. Yeah,
well, tell me why.
I don't know. It was just anyway. I think the B side is not as good as the A side. I have to say, although the bonus tracks are pretty good on this one. What I have, and
I would agree with you on that.
Yeah, I don't mind saying even my favorite song, which I would play maybe. Or I was thinking to play one of the bonus tracks if you're not familiar.
No, that's cool. I would like to hear that.
Yeah, okay. But my favorite is No More Idols.
Yeah,
because and you know why I like the slower songs on this the most? Because it reminds me so much of the follow-up album, which was Death Before Dishonor. Which again I like that they have that a little bit. They slow the tempo most of the record, and they do more this chaka chaka chaka. It's a bit metalish more, and I like that. They do it so well.
This is the middle of that and the early stuff.
Exactly.
You can kind of see the change.
They were just transitioning to that. Yeah. Definitely.
And, a part of me wanted more of the slower, tom-heavy droning stuff that's on this record that you only really get a taste of sprinkled in there, because this is still a pretty much fast punk, heavy forward Exploited album, mixed with some really cool little genres. in there.
Well,
but,
yeah, yeah. I mean, the first
the
song.
only-
Yeah, go ahead.
No, the only one that I don't like, it's not that I don't like it. My least favorite would be Down Below. Not that I don't think it's a good song. It's just very long. Like,
Yeah.
and it's like it'd be different if it was long and it was like one of those like I said, those Tom heavy post punky kind of bass. But it's not. It's like a fast punk song that goes on for like 4.5 minutes. It's like everything it shouldn't be. It's too long. But it's a fun. It's a fun song. It's a great record. Bruce not a fan, but somebody else says this is their best record. Somebody said.
Yeah, Alex Burnett said it's their best album, and many people actually have. Many friends of mine in Finland who love this record, and I was like I said, from very young age, I was kind of like, yeah, it's fine. Exploited is cool, but I wasn't like, until I heard Death Before Dishonor, and that just clicked. And when I was listening to this one again, like after a long break, because I didn't remember it actually has those songs that it's very similar to Death Before Dishonor stuff. It's like slower with toms, and like the sounds are not similar, but it's the songwriting is almost like it could fit on that album,
Cool.
So
yeah.
Horror Epics, that one I love. It's a great opener, and actually don't forget the Chaos is a bit, but
I can imagine a hardcore Exploited fan listening to the opening track on this and being like, "What the fuck is going on?"
Yeah,
yeah. But I love it. Beat the Bastards is cracking newer-ish out. Yeah.
Yeah, that's like in the 90s something album. No, I don't remember that.
I think as far as favorite songs go, I like Don't Forget the Chaos and like I Hate You. Those are two, I think, songs that are just rippers, man. They're just fucking great.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But like altogether, like. You are 100%. He's got it, man. Horror Epics is one of those records you have to listen to the full album in one sitting to truly appreciate it. I think you're 100% on that, man. Like it really is one of those. I was just gonna say before you did that, between the cover and the music on it, it's the total package, man. It's a really fun listen, but you have to like. Sit down and listen to the whole thing. Don't listen to Law and Order and then go listen to fucking something else and come back and listen to more items. Listen to the whole thing. It's great. But I love the tom sound on it. I think the tom sound is so good. It's so weird.
Okay, yeah, everything is weird. I think the whole production, especially for the drums, is kind of like. But like I said, it grew onto me, and the snare is more that bugged me in the beginning. The snare sound. I was a bit like, what the hell. Is this a real drum? I mean, I don't know. I mean, it doesn't matter really, but it sounded like
so enamored by the upfrontness of the toms that I didn't even pay attention to the snare. I mean, those toms. It sounds like there's a drummer in your fucking living room.
That's true. It's very
very up
mixed
there,
up front.
man.
Yeah.
But I love.
Is that a good? Man. Yeah, George is asking if it's a good starting point.
I don't know. Because my starting point with the Exploited was like, okay, there was like a comp. And it had
Totally Exploited.
Yeah,
and that was the first CD I got to.
Yeah, I loved like Army Life and Fuck the Mods and all those like really early Exploited stuff. That's a little more of the '77 style.
That's it is.
Yeah. But I mean, I wouldn't say it's a horrible jumping off, but I would just start with the first two. I mean, those are absolute classics, man. I think.
I don't know. I mean. I also like the Troops of Tomorrow, and what was the first one?
Yeah, Punk's Not Dead.
Punk's Not Dead, exactly. Dead, yeah. And then Let's Start a War, said Maggie. Was that a compilation? Or what?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Because I'm not really super familiar with their thing. This guy, or whatever.
I'm fast. Dr. Ryan Pibb. With an excellent avatar. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
I passed on a test pressing of whipped cream and other delights. Ooh, man. Dr. Ryan Pibb.
Listen to them.
For me, Punk's Not Dead, still their best. Yeah, stop listening to them with the mask. Yeah. I mean, like I said, for the longest time, like the Exploited only lived in my world with 2 albums, and then I heard Horror Epics, and I was like, holy shit, I can't believe I ignored this record for so long.
Oh, it's okay. Thanks, Scotty. I wasn't sure.
This is a great discussion because a lot of people have very different opinions on the Exploited and like what was good and what.
Yeah. I mean, you know what? And that's maybe it's a weird thing, what I'm gonna say, but I never was a big fan of Waddy's singing style.
Well, I was
Like
gonna
in
say
the earlier
like,
records. Like,
when you brought up the song "Dangerous Visions," the only reason I didn't like it because when I say "Dangerous Visions," the way Waddy would say it would be like, "That is mine." And I'm like, what does he even say?
No, but
like what?
But you know, if you know, I don't know if no one has said anything about Death Before Dishonor. Like there, his screaming is like consistent. I don't know, that's the record that I listen to the most, and it's just something that I loved, and I can always listen to it, and everything just fucking, you know, works.
I love when
for
when
me.
he yells UK82. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, what? What's he even
Or
saying?
just the beginning of that album. And the UK, and the UK.
Yeah, that's good though. Yeah, I like that.
I mean, man, you
Fucking
just want
bass
to.
line in the beginning.
Yeah, you want to just jump on walls, man. That's why I love that album.
Fucking nuts.
It's awesome. Yeah,
Yeah, it's great.
yeah, it is. I need to go take a piss, man.
Yeah, man. Does anybody?
I'll take
I can
a
do
beer.
more. I can do more Waddy impressions while you're going.
Yeah, actually, that was Neil, Southport rocker, said earlier, and I also wanted to say today that I saw on Instagram because they are in Australia on tour,
Oh, are
and
they?
yeah, and Waddy, and I saw Waddy had put an update post like he was in hospital. He thought he had another heart attack, but it wasn't a heart attack. But the post it was like this. And I didn't understand a word, man.
It's like James
just
Brown,
because the
man.
captions. Yeah, it was the captions that I thought I had heart attack, but
They would be like seriously like what, number 6? I mean, come on, man.
Oh man, this guy.
Oh, no, I'm in the hospital. Jesus.
Yeah, but
I hope he made the show. I mean, I'll tell you what, I got a lot of respect for him. He's never stopped. He's a fucking punk, man. He's a fucking punk rocker, man. But yeah, I remember seeing that video of him on stage where he had that heart attack. It was fucking crazy, man. Crazy. I think Charlie Harper just turned 80 the other day or something. I think he's over 80 years old now. That's pretty crazy. But I don't have let me bring up the stream on my phone. I can't do the comments from here. My co-host still didn't go to the bank. Hold on. Let's see. All messages. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Puncture, Monkey Pup for the Exploited. Yeah, that's a great one. The Puncture was the original. I like Puncture's version better than the Exploited, to be honest. That's just me. Scottish accent don't crack. Yeah, that's true. Good job breaking the last record of 1 hour and 6 minutes into the show. Well, hey, we're trying. We're trying our best. We, have a little mercy. We had some technical difficulties. We really get rolling until about 25 minutes into this thing. So, CJ says, I'm from the same city as him, and I can't understand him.
oh, yeah.
I can't understand him.
So, you want to play?
I actually don't have my record player in here, so you can play.
You're not playing songs today? Music?
No, my record player is hooked up in the living room.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, then, wait.
the disappointment on Doctors.
Well, I'm a little bit disappointed. I thought we're playing music today. Well, I don't.
We haven't had a stream in a while. It'd be nice to just kind of talk about music, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I have no objections, really. I love that, too.
It's just a real pain in the ass for me to take a receiver and the record player and back and forth.
It's okay. It's okay. Yeah, I hear you.
Okay.
Fine.
Wow.
Fine.
Let's
just talk with some effects. Yeah.
Yeah. No, it'd be nice.
No, I don't know. It's fine. I don't
want.
want to also. Yeah, it really caught me off guard. I mean, I was like, "What? Okay, I didn't know." Okay.
He really did. You saw the disappointment in his face instantly. I'm sorry. Man.
Hey, it's okay. We didn't play last time. Also, at bullshit.
This is bullshit. This is bullshit.
Yeah.
I knew 3 people would be very mad.
That's okay. Let's talk bullshit rather than.
Yeah, we'll have fun. Yeah.
I put the link up there.
Was he saying bullshit, or what? Well, why don't we play an exploited track so people can hear it?
No, I don't feel like anymore.
All right, that's fine. I just, thought you would do it. You had the capability.
Everyone can go on YouTube if you wanna, listen to some exploited. You can listen to my favorite song, "No More Idols."
Yeah. Oh no! Make sure you check out "Don't Forget the Chaos." That's a great song. But it would be nice. We'll just talk. Dude.
We'll talk. It's fine.
No, you should play some tunes. I'm sure people will come up who can play some tunes, and we'll just have fun.
4 hours of Husker, dude. Yeah, Scotty,
Yeah,
thank you. Whoa, yeah. Oh, yeah. Thanks for the idea. Or Goblin. George remembers Goblin.
I think I
Always,
remember
that's
that
good.
too. That was a rough one. That was a long one too.
Yeah, I can play the No Means No's cover of Miles Davis's "Bitches Brew" if you have,
If you have 4
I don't know,
hours.
15 minutes. I don't know. Yeah.
It's like that's like the equivalent like to a drum solo at a show. Like everybody just goes and gets a beer. You know?
Yeah, that's what Richie said on his latest video
what did he say?
about the
What was his-
concerts. He was on, I don't remember what live was it that some band played for like 3 hours and 30-minute drum solo there or something like that. I don't remember what band it was, but I'm not allowed to play Husker Du. Husker don't.
Husker don't. Hey.
No, if I want to play those, I'm gonna save those on my solo streams when I do them every once in a while. Just
You did a stream with the man about a movie.
oh, Garrett from UK. Yeah, he sometimes asks to join to watch a movie and
What'd you watch?
talk about it. Last time we watched Innocent Blood.
What's that about?
It's
What
about
year
a vamp. It's from '92. It's a John Landis flick, the guy who did American Werewolf in London
Good
and
movie.
Blues Brothers and all that, and
Okay.
Coming to America.
about
Yeah,
a
it's just
vampire?
it's like a vampire mafia movie. It's a really interesting mix,
interesting, yeah.
crossover, and it's a funny one. I liked it.
Okay, cool. All right.
Yeah, so I put the link there, and
Yeah, if anybody wants to come up, we'll shoot the shit. We'll talk about some.
yeah,
If you can play,
If
records,
not,
play some
then I'm gonna play. No Miss No and Husker Du non-stop. If what is this? What is Neil saying? Need to
Need to
capture
capture
after that
Nika's
starting.
face. Startling news. I didn't think it would be that big of a deal. Yeah.
No, it wasn't. But I just didn't expect it, to be honest. Yeah. Well, yeah. So I
I feel like I ruined the show here. Yeah.
Nah, you
Nah.
didn't. No. Last time also, I think we just talked.
Yeah, it was
we had
nice to
people.
just talk to
We
the
had most of the
people.
old gang here, all the
Yeah.
talking heads,
We'll have some fun.
and yeah, exactly.
You know, have some fun.
That's-
Have a couple left. Dr. Ryan Kidtober, Rocktober,
Yeah.
whatever. He'll be here.
And
Yeah.
Joe,
So,
Joe yeah, whatever.
number one Wings fan.
Yeah,
That's a long, if you're gonna like,
can play slop seconds.
yeah, we like that. Yeah, we can play whatever you want, Mika. This is your show, man.
Videodrome.
What do you think of
I
Videodrome?
love that
Well, he
movie.
loves it because
What?
Debbie Harry's in it.
Of course, yeah, and
Yeah.
James Woods and David Cronenberg.
Yeah.
But I can play sloppy seconds. Yeah, that. Yeah, that's one of my favorites as well.
That's a good one. Yeah, it's a good one. You should play some stuff, man.
I don't know. We'll see. I don't know, let's see if someone comes up. But I want to go back to here. Does this mean Joachim is not a fan of Husker Du?
Well, I mean, there's a lot
You don't
of
have to
people
be a
who don't want
fan.
you to play.
Yeah, but I don't. Yeah, of course not. But hey, Jess Vex, Husker
Husker
don't.
don't.
Oh
my
man,
God, yeah.
that's.
Yeah, I don't get
that's
it. I'm not a fan.
Yeah, I know.
That's just
Many
me,
people
though.
don't get. No, there's a lot of people who has lousy taste in music.
Yeah, hey. It's a lousy place, man. Hey, yo. What are you drinking there, Perrier?
No, Mythos,
Meat.
Hellenic beer.
Cool. What
I
kind of
found
beer
this
is that?
today,
It's a
yeah.
Greek beer.
Hey, Chili, I was just thinking,
Whoa,
fucking
what
guy,
happened to
where
Chili
is this
Guys,
guy
man?
been?
Yeah, it's
Chili
great
God,
to see you,
glad
man.
to see you. Glad to see you. I
He's
was
back.
like, hey, man,
I like Chili Guys, man. He's a good.
how
guy.
you doing?
Good to see you, man.
Yeah.
Thanks for showing up.
Mr.
man.
Douche. That's a good one.
pretty
That's
good,
better than
actually.
Husker
Yeah,
Don't,
don't,
actually,
yeah.
I have to say.
With or without the
Oh my God.
You were going to
Let's
talk
see.
about the Ramones album last
We're going to
time,
have
wasn't
Ryan Git Rocktober joining
it?
in a
Live.
video. Yeah, here he is.
Let's see who he is.
Moi. Congrats, guys.
Say no more, say no more. Okay.
Congrats on your
Congrats for
50. Your 50.
Holy
Oh, he's
smokes.
got a bottle. Thank you. Right.
Let's drink the champagne. Yeah.
I love
Cheers,
it.
Doug.
Cheers. Cheers.
How are you,
I'll have to
man?
grab a beer. I got to cheers to Ryan Kid October.
You have to
That's
go
too
and
good.
get, fetch your bud, man. Oh man, that was funny. How are you, Ryan Kid Rocktober?
I'm really
What's
bad.
happening?
I don't
really
know
bad.
what I'm doing with you low class
I know.
citizens.
I know, right? You have
Yeah.
gone so low.
You
have
dig-
gone so
drinking that,
low.
yeah. That beer, man. Like you got to go with the.
What is that? White wine or champagne? Champagne. Holy
Yeah, it's
smokes.
champagne.
Yeah. Wow. Oh my goodness.
All right,
Joachim
cheers,
says.
Cheers.
That's also a good album, although it's my least favorite of theirs, to be honest. Also.
Hey, thanks for coming up and for the
Yeah.
50th episode. And also, thank you for one of the, that was like a belly laugh, man. When I saw the fucking
My
Ryan Kid
face
Rocktober.
was
that was
hurting.
great. This
Oh,
is your
well.
first time up here, isn't it?
Yeah, I watch you guys sometimes, but most of the time I do my streams on Fridays. Quite late for me here, so
Yeah.
and usually, Saturdays sometimes I'm out playing also. So,
You're,
but I watch you
do,
guys on the what?
you do what? Like you do music and
DJ,
you DJ
DJ.
tunes? You DJ?
Yeah.
Okay,
DJing,
cool.
yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
What time is it by
Yes.
you over there?
Now it's 2:30 in the morning. Like
Oh
same
yeah,
as Mika.
Sweden is in the same time zone. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
cool,
exactly.
man.
And I saw you got an upgrade with your streaming stuff. You have a
Yeah,
microphone. I mean, I don't know. I just stumbled on I don't remember what stream was it.
Yeah, so that
found,
like basically because my stream I play music,
Mhm.
and after a while like I play music not mostly to give like a clue about what I'm talking about.
I mostly
after a
don't.
while- Yeah, and like.
Yeah, Randy's a big fan of you, so you know.
I'm only here because of Randy, by the way. So you blame
Thanks.
All
him
right.
showing my art without even asking my permission for it. Huh?
Hey Nathan.
That was a classic, man. He never stops talking about it. He's a big fan of you. He did say that he waited quite a long time for it, though.
Man, the
Is
story
this true?
was
Can we
that-
put these rumors to bed? Let's hear the story.
no, it's true. Like so,
It's true.
honestly, when this fucking auction happened, I was watching the auction with Fred Perlman, and we were doing like a live stream watching it, and we were making fun of it. And then Fred is telling me like, "Man, I have to go soon because I promise I'm gonna auction a record there." And I thought like, "All right, I'll auction a record as well." And then Randy and Bino Ritchie went into a bidding war for my record, and I thought like,
Oh,
man, like he spent a lot of money for it, so I thought like, man, I gotta make it special. So
Right.
I started
So
to
that's
make.
why that's why it took long. Yeah.
No. That's not the
No.
reason. The reason is that initially I drew someone else on the cover, and I made the mistake to show it on Rachel's stream before it was completely finished, and the person I drew was there and didn't like it at all, and his mom came on and started to berate us
Oh, okay. I
like
think we
as
know who it is.
perverts. And that honestly that bummed me so much that like the whole fun of making it like was gone. So I was like, I want to finish it because I need to, but like I was just like putting it off and off and off. And
Well, I'll tell you this. I know the fun got taken out of it for you with that,
Yeah.
but you came back with a bang, man, because that cover was something else. It's pretty good. He
Yes,
loves it.
and
Randy
what's
shows it
neat-
every chance he can get on here.
Yeah, that was me as well, of course. Come on.
Yes.
Yeah, that was great,
pretty. That was a
Yeah.
quick thinking and.
What is John's what has he said that he hates wings? Is that it?
I don't
No.
know. It's just
Oh.
like literally my favorite the Wings song is Beep Bop from the Wings Wildlife album, and
Oh,
I
sure.
always thought like, yeah, it opens up for so much joking like Beep Bop, Boom Bap, like I don't know.
There's so many.
Yeah.
That's great. Yeah.
I love John.
Yeah, John's great, man.
Mm.
John's awesome.
Oh boy.
I think he just showed up too. He's here now.
Yeah.
Yeah, John is here. Wow.
Yeah. Can you believe we're doing this shit for 50 episodes, man?
Well, if I look at my latest stream, I've been doing that for 999 episodes.
That's crazy.
Whoa.
How often do you do it?
Once a week.
Wow, damn.
No, but every week I come up with a fantasy number. So
Oh, is that it? Do you- I was gonna say, man.
All right. Okay. I was like, whoa, you've been longer also.
Like,
I
holy
think
shit,
doing
man.
with Vital
Yeah.
Community or whatever. I don't know.
I was gonna attempt to do the math on that, but I didn't.
no, it's literally I find it so ridiculous. I mean, like it's for me. I'd rather make fun of it all, like the whole,
For
you know.
sure.
It's not that I don't take myself seriously or doesn't, but like it's something else. It's
I mean, it's YouTube, man. We're just here to have fun. you know?
Yeah.
you do exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
And on that note, I wanted to show you a record I showed on my stream the other day, but like I think you guys would respond better than my usual
Let me put
viewers.
it big here. Planet of the Vampires. Whoa.
oh,
Yeah.
the Dracula's, baby.
That looks like artwork of Graham Humphreys.
Yeah, it's a early 60s Italian sci-fi horror movie.
Aha. My cup
With
of tea. But I don't know
a very
that one.
cool soundtrack. Like, I was literally looking for this. It was one of my biggest growls for like 20 years.
Wow.
But actually the record didn't exist. It took me 20 years to realize that. Like I knew the soundtrack existed, but sometimes I look for records because you don't know. Maybe they do exist, and
Yeah.
very small pressing.
But when
and,
was that pressed?
So
When was that
this was pressed like 3 months ago.
Ah,
It's
okay.
in Death
That's
Waltz.
over. So that must be, I think, then this one artist, because
It's
Death
Gino-
Waltz. Yeah.
So
So,
the guy is Gino Marizzuni Jr., who's he did a lot of library soundtracks, like electronic, avant-garde, and also like orchestral, very Italian, very Giallo-esque.
Nice.
And yeah.
That's right up the
Speaking my
doctor's
language.
alley there, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
Loves that stuff,
Like-
man.
Does it have a chain-smoking detective in that movie? Like,
Yeah.
No, I mean, it's not
don't know.
a good movie, obviously.
yeah. Well, many
But
times
it's-
the soundtrack was better than the movie. Yeah. on
Yeah,
those,
it is. But it's actually not bad either. It's weird. It's it's like this kind of. It doesn't make sense that sometimes it becomes a bit disturbing. Honestly, it's not like a campy movie completely. It's also like a kind of like creepy movie. So
Somebody says they have Planet of the Vampires on VHS.
Yeah.
nice, blockhead.
Yeah, that's a good find. I love your comment of I'm looking for records that don't exist. I mean, that's a new level of.
Yeah.
No, actually, it's kind of true. Like in the days of eBay, before Discogs, like around 98, 99, I was at university. I was going to university only because they had the internet access, and I could go and look for records. And and I would literally type keywords of like avant-garde, experimental, just to see what was coming up, because there was not the database that we have now. For example, I was also like looking for catalogs of national radio stations who usually commissioned works, which often was only broadcasted once and then forgotten.
Yeah, gone.
And I was so I had the names of the pieces, and then I was googling them on the internet cafe down there or at university, just in case the guy did a private press of it. And sometimes I found the records like that.
That's wild, man. That's pretty cool.
I mean, I'm sure in punk, there's There's no database or like catalogs of no, but actually, you know what? Back in the old days, we with the the catalogs of bootleggers. Who
Right,
knows?
yeah.
Maybe someone did a pressing eventually of something that was only a cassette.
Yeah, now it's it's way too easy, isn't it? I mean,
Yeah.
you know, you can find stuff so quick. But that's pretty interesting that you would do that, and people would have these like private press bootlegs or something, you know, the stuff, and do it. That's pretty wild. It's cool. You probably got a lot of cool records, man. A lot of
Yeah,
off-the-wall
well,
stuff.
I mean, often it was the composer himself. Like, for example, there's like a Brazilian composer who's in residency in Paris, and they gave him a slot on a radio station to show his work, and then he goes back to the country, and like, what am I gonna do? Like, so he releases the damn thing himself, and
That's cool. That's punk.
Yeah, yes.
I like that. What's the last record you bought?
the last record I bought, I just ordered a box set of Muslim Goes, which is an English post-industrial, post-punk, very pro Hamas band from the 80s, 90s. And there's a box set of some of his best stuff that was never released on vinyl, and just got the clue of the pre-order because they only did 300 copies of it, and it will sell out very quickly. And so that was $200 that I didn't plan to spend.
Yeah, it happens quick, doesn't it?
9 LPs.
Oh, I was just gonna ask
9
how many.
LPs, holy
Okay,
shit.
all right then. Well, it's not
It's
that
not
bad.
bad.
I
Yeah,
mean,
it's pretty-
No, it's good.
no,
Actually.
no,
Yeah,
it's
we'll,
good.
we'll help you try to justify it, man. It's cool.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
We'll help you make you feel better.
Yeah. What's that?
No, but I'm also blessed with like some of the viewers who, you know, I don't like. How often do you do the stream? You don't do it every week.
No, it's like every 2 weeks.
Every second. We try to do it every second week, but
Yeah.
now, for instance, we had like 4 weeks at least break, or
Yeah,
maybe
we
even
took a
more.
little bit of a break,
Yeah.
I guess because I try to I really do like 2.5 hours every week, and I always present like stuff that is under the radar, so it's like basically giving clues to collectors. So there's a lot of people who tip me during the stream, so which
Oh, that's cool, man.
honestly
nice.
helps out. It literally helps me, and it helps the channel and the videos to be better.
Yeah.
So it's a
Dude,
win-win situation.
To do 2 hours even a week is like, it's a lot. It takes a lot to do that. You know, because when I first started, I was like really gung. I'm like, every week I'm going to do a video. Now it's like every 2 weeks. I'll just show what I got,
Yeah.
play some stuff, and then I'll do the stream with Mika, and that's like, I'm at capacity there, man. You know, because it takes a lot to do it, man. You know, even just to be able to play music for, not even speak, but just play music for 2 hours. You know,
Yeah.
it takes a lot to do it. So, respect for that. Man.
Yeah, well, it's like I used to do a radio show on FM for like 17 years. So I already, but 2.5 hours is a little longer than what I used to do. But
Yeah.
and you know, when you every week you think like I have to do something at least as good as the previous week. That has to
Yeah.
be, you know, the rule.
Of course.
Yeah.
You fail, but like at least, and that goes with not just your lovely or horrible personality. It has to do with the records you.
You play, yeah, totally, and you present, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
You know, you always try to one up yourself, you know, but it's fun to try, you know.
I brought a few records that because our friend Mika here, I know I could speak a little bit Finnish with him, but like I'd rather I'd rather.
Så jag ska tala lite svenska också. Ne?
Ja, du kan prata svenska.
Ja,
Men-
det är
easy
mycket.
to-
Men var du bor nu?
Wow.
Var is Marta Sebastian? Musikas. Som Hungarian, magyar zene. Well, you know, even though I live here, I don't really like. Oh, okay, I know.
Yeah, I like Hungarian modern Nipsey folk music from like the mid 70s, 80s is some of my favorite music ever.
Okay.
That's some old school Hungarian stuff there, Mika.
Yeah.
No, it's
yeah.
kind of like new school actually.
Oh,
It's,
okay. Mika hates Hungary.
I don't.
He hates that country.
Well, let's just say it's a nice place to visit, but
Yeah,
after living here for a couple of way too many years, I'm kind of done with it. But
why do
like,
you live there? It's a horrible
work.
country politically.
oh yes, it's fucking it sucks. But there were some better times, let's say. Now I'm just looking for a way out. Let's
So
just
how
say
did
that
you end
much.
up there?
School.
Okay, you're a teacher.
And, no. I came to study here like almost 20 years ago, and I'm still here.
Was it
I
that,
got work
uh,
and well,
Was it that bad to get an internet connection in Finland? You had to go to Hungary?
come on, Finland has a
I know.
yeah, you know that, like in Sweden, as you know. Yeah, so yeah, no, this place is like about 2 decades behind the rest of Europe, more or less,
Yeah,
in everything.
probably I would say 120.
Yeah, you're not exaggerating, really. Anyway, anyone listening from Hungary? No, we're just joking. No, I have made some
Oh,
good
come on,
friends
Hungary
from here.
has only two good things for itself. It's like this fucking music and porn. That's all. That's
Yeah,
The
they
Hungarians have,
used to be the capital of porn at least one point.
Really? Is that so?
Yeah, they
Oh, yeah,
produced a lot of it. Yeah.
Well, they got that going for
And
them.
they were the most liberal communist country when it was happening.
Yeah.
Like they could move pretty freely.
What a great prize. What a
Yeah,
great
I know,
prize.
right?
Okay, you guys are
I love
Oh,
John's
well.
comment. It's just
Green
the
perfect.
Johnson. Green Day is still in the charts over there. he's trying to get Bruce on. He's trying to get
Oh,
Bruce
yeah,
on.
yeah.
Fucking business.
Oh my God!
Bruce-
What is
Bruce-
up with people? Hey, look there! Look, there's
Hey,
doctor at
Richie,
the
what's
beam.
up, man?
Hey, Richie.
Doctor
Hey.
in the what? Hey,
Oh,
Richie, how's
you.
it going? Doctor in the pimp. I love it.
what are you gonna drink with us, Rich?
I don't know, man.
Uh,
I was sucking on some big balls last night, and I don't know if I want to drink today.
Man, then it's water. You got to filter all that salt you got in your mouth now. Then
Oh my God!
Bruce says, in my experience, the Czechs are on top of that shit.
Mm,
I don't know.
yeah.
Richie, what's going
Never
on,
been
man?
there.
Welcome to the show. Episode 50,
Yeah.
man.
I thought this was gonna be 51.
Oh, was it?
No,
No, I think
no.
it's 50.
Last time was 49. Yeah.
We should
Oh,
be playing
well,
something
okay.
cool.
At least I thought so. I mean, I might have made a mistake with the title.
Were you here for the beginning of the show, Richie?
Off and on, I was.
Oh, it
cooking.
was horrendous, man. it was horrible.
Why?
30 minutes of.
All the technical difficulties. We
Oh,
finally
I
got
guess I
the
missed
ball
that.
rolling.
Yeah, I didn't see any
Yeah.
of that.
Yeah, it was a comedy of errors, really. Yeah, it was great though. So what's going on with you, man? What are you doing?
Not much, just kicking back.
What's
Hey,
on
what-
the agenda today? Is
what-
baseball over?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah, baseball's done.
Okay.
Okay.
What was that you said about in your video with the live things you did for skills? And you said there was a band that did a 30-minute drum solo.
Oh, Led
Oh.
Zeppelin.
Oh, it was Zeppelin you were talking about.
Yeah.
Okay.
How did you feel
Yeah.
about that?
My cousin got a massive headache. He had to leave during the show.
Fucking left it. Exactly.
isn't like Led Zeppelin's drummer? He's the only one who died of the band, right? Of the original.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
right.
yeah. Best episode.
Man, it's kind of
left. I
Led-
left Led Zeppelin.
that usually it's the drummer who survives them all and who has survived.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then they wind up like Torn is the only original member is the drummer. Yeah.
I wanted to tell you guys, like my first record fair experience, I guess it was around 95 in Paris. And there was this sketchy dude like trying to sell the records from his band. And it was Watty from the Exploited.
Oh,
No
wow.
way.
And I learned that like in the 90s, he was going around Europe, all record fairs, trying to load off his records because no one cared for it anymore at that time. It was like so out of fashion.
Poor Waddy.
He was, in like the leather, a black jacket, leather, black pants, and he looked so out of place everywhere. And like, yeah,
Would you, Richie, if Waddy came up to you at a record fair, would you buy a record from him?
Yeah, I probably
I would too. I think. Yeah.
If I don't
It'd be
have
hard to
his
understand,
newer ones. I wouldn't mind getting one of those.
couldn't
Actually,
imagine-
every record I've heard by him is pretty decent.
Yeah, no, he's good output. It reminds
Even
me of
the
like
the later ones.
yeah, it reminds me like in The Future Is Unwritten, that Joe Strummer movie. He's like on the boardwalk in New Jersey trying to like get people to come to a show, and I'm like, you're fucking Joe Strummer, man. Like, you know, like
Yeah.
God damn, you know. And it reminds me of Waddy being at a record convention trying to
I
get people
think
to buy his records.
to rebound
Somebody
on
had a Hungarian roommate. What did
Joachim.
they say? Joachim said I had a Hungarian roommate that listened.
He was listening to Bikini Kill. Not Bikini Kill. Bikini is it's two different bands. Sorry, Bikini.
He drank at least a case of beer and collected World War II memorabilia. I'm traumatized for life with Hungary. This sounds like a decent guy.
Bikini. Early Bikini is actually pretty good stuff. It's
that sounds like ATK somehow.
Oh shit.
But yeah.
Wasn't he having an auction today? Is that today?
I don't know.
I think so. Maybe tomorrow. Do you guys know who AGK is?
Of course, yeah. I
Yeah,
don't live on that
yeah,
road.
of course.
Come
One
on,
on
man.
live.
Yeah.
He had the photo shoots with those babes back in the with the pools and whatever.
Yeah, it was
You
disturbing.
mean the crack monkeys?
Yeah, it was creepy. Man.
With
Honestly,
the
though,
mom
like,
shouting in the background.
I remember watching a video. It was like she was like showing off his collection, like his whole collection, and I was just thinking, like, I'm not trying to be mean, but like I was literally thinking, like, this guy probably has the worst collection of shit I've ever seen in my life. Like, it's horrible stuff. Like, I don't know.
One time he did a video about the 5 top vintage techno artists, and I told him, why didn't you put Richie Houghton? Who's Richie Houghton? Plastic Man. Plastic Man is one of the biggest names, and he's from Toronto, his hometown, and he didn't know who he was.
I don't want to gang up on the guy. I'm just saying.
No,
you know,
but
Yeah,
it's
but if you're gonna make a video like that, like at least
Yeah.
you know, try to be a little more into it. I don't know, but the
Well,
model thing maybe.
Is
Like, I
anyone
love that.
surprised
So,
that there are like some of the most clueless videos in the VC?
well, they're entertaining because it's just funny, you know. It's a character. He's a character. You know?
Yeah.
I don't even want to read that comment. I feel like I'll get sued. I get sued for reading that comment.
What was it?
I will put it there.
It's terrible.
Well, he did once appear like bare-chested and put like whipped cream on his own nipples. He did that, so
Holy smokes.
Oh man.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
I don't know
Which
if I
isn't
wanted
true.
to see him do it, but
I don't really want to know who you want to see do that. To be honest, with
Yeah.
you. That's even creepier.
George,
Well-
there are two different. They're. Oh my God! What are you doing? How does he pull this stuff so quickly? I mean, what the hell? Holy shit! That's impressive.
make him big. I want to see that big.
Wait.
Oh, that's funny, dude.
Wait. My God. Oh my God. Oh.
What is happening in this shit? It's the most bizarre stream I've ever done in my life.
oh, you're so young then.
Oh man, yeah, I got a lot to learn. I guess. Well, that was did not see that coming, man. He said that Mika had to step out of the room for a minute there. Oh, fuck.
Where were we?
Come on, it's
Yeah.
your birthday, guys. And
The humor in it was not even the picture. It was how fast the
Yeah,
picture
exactly.
appeared.
I was like, how did you do that?
How did you do that so fast?
oh
Oh my god, that was great. Who's Vinylized? I don't know who that is.
Oh, that's a pretty horrible channel.
Talk to me about it. Let's see. Can we watch a Vinylized video together or something?
Actually, I've been meaning to make a little spoof on that guy. But I don't want to spoil anything. I might still do it.
You would not like him, Ryan.
No. I mean, no.
It's not even entertaining, like
No.
not even
It's
like
just
a
for. I don't know. It's just shit.
Oh man, it was fucking funny, dude.
It's supposedly, I guess, for people who are just getting into vinyl. They might find it a bit like informative and.
So like, tell me, I'm all right. So
interesting.
I'm new into vinyl. Like, tell me what is Vinyl Eyes going to tell me about vinyl?
He will tell you what are the best inner sleeves, and cleaning solutions,
how to
and
clean. Yeah, exactly.
all that stuff, and what is the
Wow.
And
He may even review the new Beatles single.
Oh, wow.
exactly. And the Rolling Stones for sure.
Cool.
Yeah.
Wow.
You just described like the last 6 months of Mazzy's video, Richie.
People are getting torched here. It's like scorched earth.
I mean, Mazzy mixes a few things in, but it's always kind of the trendy subject of the time. But the one, Mean Mr. Mayo?
Yeah.
I think he's made 20 videos in a row on the Beatles. It's like, God, dude.
Wow. Yeah.
I remember when I first heard about
He's
that
a
guy,
real nice guy, but man.
Yeah.
I went on his channel and there was a video of him he was filming walking into a record store. But there was a homeless guy outside, and he's like, "Hey, what are you doing?"
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Leave the fucking homeless guy alone." It's weird. It was a weird.
He's
video.
a regular on his. He's a regular on his.
Oh,
videos.
he's a regular. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I like to check out all these. I try them, just to see it. Because sometimes, even if I don't like what they're, some people are genuinely entertaining, even if they don't mean to be.
His record store ones are pretty funny sometimes.
Yeah.
Because there's some characters that go to that store.
Yeah.
Yeah, this has been a character-filled show here, man. I didn't expect this. This is pretty good.
Joachim is begging for songs.
Good conversation here, but you guys got to play some tunes.
So how come you didn't play any Exploited?
Okay, damn it!
Well,
I will
I
put
asked
an
Mika to,
Exploited
but-
song on.
Yeah,
Okay,
but
hold your horses. I just cue it up and we put it on. So.
You're into
didn't bring my
cool
record
girls,
player.
Richie.
Stunty will leave if you put Exploited on.
But Richie, you're into this band Coupe Gorge, right?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah, they had a pretty good new record, suddenly out of nowhere.
Yeah, I thought they had broken up, and then I got a notice. I ordered it. I haven't received it yet, but
Yeah, I've ordered also that new one. I don't know when it's coming, but
yeah.
yeah, I ordered that. And
What's that band about? What are they like?
It's
They're a French oi kind of.
yeah, but they're more. They became more good rock and not rock and roll, but punk rock.
Yeah, they're very good. They're one of my favorite current bands, actually.
Richie, did you
They
see
play
the
that
new,
kind of music.
Did you hear? Okay. Did you hear the new Institute album?
No.
Institute put a new record. You got me into that band.
Yeah, they're good. I like them.
Yeah, they're good. They put a new record. I didn't listen to it yet. It's at Goner. I got to get it.
I
really
saw
cool.
a video
Really
of
cool.
them live, and I go, man, they would be a trip to see live. That singer's got charisma.
Oh yeah, yeah. They're a fun band. I like them. Blockhead says there's a few channels like him where they don't even talk about actual music. I don't know what channel 33 RPM is either. I don't know
This
that
is
one.
Canadian guy. There's quite a big channel in this.
Yeah, those
Community.
are some big channels.
Yeah,
It's just
but
all these
like
channels.
George says, they don't really talk anymore about records per se.
You guys
It's
want to
just
see
what
what
you
I
have
store my
to
vinyl
behave.
in? Is that like?
What
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
do.
It's
It's
the
basically
vinyl
all
price
this-
going nuts everywhere. It's like this.
Yeah, but it's all these channels for basically building a sort of vertical authority of people who tell other people how to do and what,
Mhm, yeah.
and they do it in a very nice way, so that you don't even realize that they're actually
Yeah.
Yeah. I
let's
get
let's be friends with everyone, so that there's a bigger kingdom to rule. Actually,
Yeah.
Right. Exactly. Yeah.
Hey, Alexander, it's
Hey,
been a
Alexander.
while.
Good to see you,
Good
man.
to see-
Or hear
yeah.
from you. He says, "Hey, mate, it's good to hear you. Had you on my headphones. Got to walk home from work since there are no trains tonight. I'm sorry you got no train to take you home, but I'm glad we could help you make the walk a little easier.
Late.
How about
late
we play
at
some
work.
Exploited for Alexander?
Yeah, I will. I just have to switch the microphone off
Cool.
to the sound.
Are you gonna play one of the bonus tracks on it?
So
No, actually, I'm gonna play my actual favorite song
Cool.
from that album.
All right, cool.
Yeah. Go ahead, Richie. What were you saying?
So, what do you think of their debut album? I think it has great songs, but I think it has some pretty weak stuff on it too.
Punk's Not Dead.
My issue with it is that it's a reaction to Crass, who I think is a much more interesting band. But,
I agree with that sentiment. Yes, but
if you don't think about that, it's a pretty fun album. It's totally uneven.
I mean,
It's
I
uneven.
like the second one better. I like Let's Start a War, Horror Epics. It might be my fifth favorite, the debut.
Wow. Yeah. That's a take right there.
But it's the most oi one, and oi can be pretty boring. So they could only become better.
I mean, I love Oi, but I mean, some of that music you listen to is kind of boring to me. So it's all a matter of taste.
Well, I mean, every genre at some point like gets a little samey, and some more than others. Like Oi gets a little. Oi gets very much like that.
True.
Even power pop to an extent.
And for me, hardcore is one of those things that
hardcore
samey
is like that for me
very quickly. Yeah.
And don't you think also that Exploited maybe also have another issue, which is that they didn't come that early. They were quite late in the game.
They were a little bit later.
Like a complex of inferiority, which meant that they overdid it a little bit at the beginning.
It's definitely possible because their very early stuff was like kind of over the top in their, in their delivery with it. So like, I get that.
And it's like from 80, 81, when punk is already over in a way. Like so.
Yeah, I mean they're kind of I mean, there's that resurgence of UK 82, and they were kind of like on the riding really high on that. I mean, they were like UK 82 in a way, I mean that they were a big part of it. So like, but my favorite stuff is the earlier stuff. Like the first two I love, but like the more I listen to albums like Horror Epics and stuff, like it's the same thing with like Fear. Like I know their first album is this classic and it's like the best or whatever. But the second one I listen to more. Yeah. So like I would say like I love probably the second Exploited album, Troops of Tomorrow, the best. But I listen to Horror Epics more. That might be
my favorite.
Yeah, I don't know if that makes sense. But
and you know what's stupid is when one side is live and one side studio. Yeah. And I read a review in the LA Times and they were like putting the album down. So I never bought it. And then finally I bought it like 10 years after and I go, man, what an idiot. Why am I listening to a LA Times critic? Because they didn't like 80s punk anyways,
Exactly. Yeah. What are some other like albums that are great that have like a studio side and a live side? I can think of Sham 69, Tell Us the Truth. That's a great record.
In fact, the live side's better, I think.
It's better. It's better than the studio. Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
An album that the LA Times lauded so much that they put it as the album of the year is the Lost Anal Cunt album. The really? the one is like kind of like folk, but still, that was.
I love Richie. Why am I listening to the LA Times?
The second Death in June was one studio side, one live.
Oh yeah, that's right. But neither are good.
Yeah, it wasn't as good as their debut.
Which Cox?
What live?
Half live and half studio.
Or maybe he means that there was. I don't know.
No, I'm talking like on the same record. Like
exactly.
Like one side is studio, one side is.
There's also EPs like that, but albums.
Yeah. Is it the thing that's more geared toward punk bands doing that kind of stuff?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Actually, Wire did that. If you count CDs, there's a CD of Wire that has one side, or that has half the album is live and half the album is studio.
What year was that?
86, 85, 85 or 86.
I do Pink Flag and Chairs Missing, and after that, I'm just like kind of.
Yeah, that's where I'm stuck.
I don't even do Chairs Missing.
No, I like Chairs Missing, but after that, I'm kind of like out. Same thing with like The Fall. Like I like live at the witch trials, and after that, I'm just like kind of like I don't know, man. Maybe I'm not smart enough to get it.
Wire becomes really interesting after Chairs Missing, in my opinion.
What about?
Yeah,
Did
that's
the
when you
X,
like them.
did the X do something?
Oh, the
like
X are
that?
good. Yeah.
Well, they could have done maybe something like that. The
Probably,
Half-Life,
yeah.
and
Oh, maybe.
No,
I wouldn't
think
be
so.
surprised. No, you don't.
No.
I don't know.
I
There's
like the
many
first
albums.
two, the X records. Then they get weird too. They get too weird for me.
I like the.
See, there has to be some basis of like rock and roll for me to like dig it. If it gets too experimental, I don't know. It just goes out of my.
The third X album's
That's
good.
just me, though.
The fourth one though, it was like you could tell they were trying to make get a top 40 hit. You know, it was
Oh,
like
no.
it was.
No, I'm not
horrible.
talking about X. I'm not talking about X. I'm talking about the X, like the EX.
That,
the
You know, like
Dutch band.
disturbing domestic peace.
everything
and,
I've heard by them,
yeah.
I really like. I like the
first
second one. I think the most. I bought the third and the fourth, and I didn't care for them at first because I was expecting.
They're good though.
But the more I've listened to them,
Yes.
I fucking
Yeah.
love those.
You have
two
to give them
records.
time. Yeah.
I gotta
True,
check it
true.
out though. Yeah.
I like.
I them live probably 5 or 6 times. They were touring
cool.
a lot in when I was young in around Paris or in France or in Europe, and they always had like the best supporting band. Always like
Yeah,
Yeah, I like that one too.
that's my favorite.
The one
Oh,
you
yeah.
showed before that is my favorite. The one I like best.
We
Yeah,
covered
yeah,
this
that
one once on our stream. Yeah, we talked about
did,
this
yeah.
once.
I didn't mean to cut you off, man. That's awesome. You got to see them. Who were the supporting bands for them?
like often like in France, often French local bands, but some of the best stuff that like never really no one outside of the local scene would have known, like Prohibition, Elio Gabal, Hint. Some of these bands, I should do a video about all this like
Did
noise.
you say
rock.
Yogi Bear?
No,
Yogi
Elio
Berra.
Gabal. Helio Gabal, which is a city in a mythical Antioch city or whatever. But yeah, and sometimes they were playing with jazz bands as well, like they like kind of doing also. Sometimes they would play at a place at a venue that was kind of community. So they would play 2 days, and the second day it would be a workshop with like local musicians.
You're right, Greg.
It's yeah.
That's pretty cool.
I
Do you think it was more picked by
they
the
played
X?
with a lot of different people on their later records.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool,
They
man.
did with one of the best French like noise rock band of the 90s called Bastard. These records are worth seeking out, I think.
Wow,
wow.
that would have been a show.
You know, I never actually heard them until those reissues came out, and I was like,
Yeah,
check
same
it out.
here.
I was like blown away by it, and also
Yeah,
like they did a kick-ass
Same
job.
here.
on
And then
it.
when I looked into them, I go, "Fuck, these guys have so many records," you know?
Yeah, and I was like, how do I not know about this band? But
Yeah.
you know,
Well, they were distributed in the US back then.
yeah.
As simple as that. And probably very few imports anywhere because, yeah, why?
Well, the first reissue I got was that Disturbing Domestic Peace. I guess that's their first record, and I mean, it came with a book that was like 30 pages and a 7-inch too, and I was like, holy shit!
Yeah.
Like, I got my money's worth.
They
for
have a
like
lot of
20
stuff.
bucks.
They are like complete replicates of the first original
It's
press.
really cool. Yeah. They did a great job. with those.
All those reissues, yeah.
Yeah, they
Same
sound great too.
posters, extras, everything.
I just love the
There's
fucking bass in those
lots of
tunes. man.
bands
Good
from the
players,
early 90s
musicians.
like that especially stuff that Mika would have been into, like bands like 18th Die from Germany, which were like they opened here in Europe for Sonic Youth and bands like that. And they were surely as good as them, if not better, back at the time. There's lots of bands like that only released CDs because that was like that in often.
Well, you know what's gonna suck is that we just talked about the sophistication of a band called The X, and now we're gonna play like "I Hate You" by The Exploited.
I'm sure Stunty might know this one. That was only on CD. This
I don't
from
know,
New-
actually.
It's from New York. You might like it. It's kind of. It's a.
Claudio Balaco, yeah, he pitched for the Mets from '97 to '99.
Yeah, it's a 3 album. It's like a, I don't know, 300 pressed. It's a band from New York that no longer exists. Only was on CD, and
Okay.
it's like experimental ambient noise, all those stuffs. I know it would be in your alley.
Okay.
Latio Bolotko.
I'll look
I have a feeling you would appreciate this. Anyway, now let's put some music
Yeah, let's hear the
for a
explosion.
sec, or for a minute.
Waddy's gonna come on the stream and try to sell some.
Oh man, and they were on a label called Hungarian.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, true. That's the original. Yeah. Alrighty.
No one bought any Waddy records because they didn't know what he was saying to him. Man, poor fucking guy, man.
Well, he's kind of like Ozzy. You can understand it when he's singing more than you can when he's talking.
This one goes out to Waddy in the hospital. I hope you're doing well. Recovering from the heart issue.
That's unique.
Did you watch Rachel's stream today? I already got a hate video or a satire video about me going on there.
Oh, nice. Congrats.
Like, Richie sold out.
Oh yeah, because you get that. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. It's like, man, people take this shit so serious.
Yeah, well, you know, from one side or the other, they perceive as injustice, and that hardens their position on everything.
Yeah.
I mean, I understand how it feels like that, but yeah.
This sounds like every other.
No, it's slower. Like it's just it's got like the drum is fast, but the rest is like easy almost.
Yeah, the one thing I noticed about this album is the drums, right, and the guitar sound.
Kurt Cobain is in the house. Is it Kurt Cobain or is it Stefan? I never know with the glasses either.
Go to my website. Right there. Hockey's that city, and they put these out that were too exploited, and they're like
Yeah.
Was it DVD?
oh,
Oh, for sure.
He hasn't even opened them. So bad that
yeah, I haven't opened yet.
honestly, that song is pretty good though, but the worst part of it is the singing. Because this could be like almost like a dream joke song. And what do you think of it?
What?
This could also almost be a dream joke song.
Yeah. Vocals are a little hard. Little joke, though.
It's almost like industrial.
Hey, Randy.
Ryan.
Hey, what's the last chord? Is that what he says? Hey, what's the
probably
last
Shaq.
chord there? Hello?
What was
Can
the
anyone
last
hear me?
word?
Is anyone out there?
Yeah.
Hey,
Hey, Randy, how are you? How did Michigan
hey,
do today?
Randy.
They barely squeaked by, man. They did not look good, Maryland. but
Without
they're,
Harbaugh on the sideline there.
so they're still 11-0. Big game next week,
Why
man.
did Harbaugh? Yeah, that's going to be a huge one.
Are you talking water polo or what are you talking?
Football,
Yeah,
college.
Water polo.
College football.
I'm all over water polo, man.
All right,
Hey, what about the Red Wings? They are looking better year
Yeah,
after
they're
year.
looking
Yeah,
good this year.
yeah. I mean,
Too bad
they
about
might
the
make the
Pistons,
playoffs
though,
this
Jeez.
year.
Yeah, they're still a ways away from the cup. but-
Yeah, they're young. Yeah, but still, they are right direction. Definitely. I'm rooting for them.
Imagine when you're like in college or high school. How do you come to the conclusion that like the sport I'm going to choose? Yeah, it's going to be water polo. I'm going to go into water polo. Like, what is going on in your
You want to
mind?
hear a good story? Here's a good story. It's kind of like that. I played JV baseball in high school, you know. I was going through driver's ed, and we had like 3-hour class. So hour and a half of it was class, and then an hour and a half was out driving in the parking lot, right? So right after we had the class, I would jump out into the car, did my thing, and then I'd sneak off the side and I'd leave, right? I did this the whole summer. 3 days before we graduate, you know, to go get our license and stuff. My teacher, which was the varsity baseball coach, takes roll call, and I'm not there. So he kicked me out. So I always got kicked out of everything in my life, man. Really. But anyway,
Kicked out of
yeah. So the
baseball.
next year, my buddy, he's like, "Hey, man, this new guy just moved here from Buffalo, man. We're gonna pole vault. You want to pole vault?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'll pole vault." So I went and became a pole vaulter, man. Never did it in my life, you know, but it was fun, you know. But that's
You
the
did
same.
it? What's the highest you ever got up there?
12 and a half feet. That wasn't
That's
bad.
pretty good though, man.
Yeah.
What's the height? What's the record? Like,
Oh, man. 20.
Thank
oh
you,
my
Greg.
God.
Some of those
crazy.
Russian guys, man. What was that guy's name? Sergei Bubka. Man, that guy was.
Yeah.
He was
That
way
sounds
up.
like an artist that Stunty would like.
No, Sergei Bubka was holding the world record for like 20 years, like 6 meters and 16 centimeters.
I saw him open for the X in France once, man. It's fucking-
And now it's a Swedish guy who holds the world record. And
Really?
really?
What is it?
now it's like 6 meters and 23 centimeters, I think.
Damn, man.
And
That's
That's insane.
the dude is like 19, and he
What?
was raised in America. He's got an American dad and a Swedish mother, but he competes for Sweden.
Huh.
And every single like big tournament, he knows he's gonna beat the world record. Like it's just insane.
yeah, that's can't imagine.
Like,
Like,
you see these guys like for the past like 15 years, they become the best,
Yeah.
and then they get like 6 months where they're the best, and then suddenly there's this kid who's like 17, and you know that he's gonna bury everyone for the next 20 years.
Yeah,
Like,
some of those women are going up pretty high too, man. 17, 18 feet.
But like like you were saying, like how do you choose water polo? Like how do you realize that you're going to be like the best pole vaulter of all time? Like
I know.
how do you even know you're good at that? You know,
Yeah, that's
it's
crazy.
such an odd thing. You know, my school didn't have pole vaulting. I don't know about you, but
Yeah, it's
Shoot, when I was in high school, we didn't even have soccer.
you just had boxing, wrestling.
No boxing. In high
boxing.
school. We had
would've been cool,
wrestling.
but yeah, there was wrestling.
But in Commerce, it's like a suburb of LA. It borders East LA. They got one of the best water polo programs and a lot of the U.S. Olympic team come from there.
Hey, what exactly like happens in water polo? Like, what's the rules? Like, what's
A
the
lot
goal?
of
You're just trying to throw a ball into a it's kind of like soccer, but you're in water, and
Oh,
it's
okay.
pretty physical, man. Because there's a lot of
bet.
shit going on underneath the water,
Yeah,
man, with the
don't
leg
they have
kicking and
to, like,
shit.
don't they say like Marco Polo? Like that?
Hello.
I just know that
Okay.
in Europe, in continental Europe, like water polo is like I know it's horrible to say, but yeah, it's gay men who play
Water polo. Hungarians are the world champs in that, by the way. Like year after year.
Oh,
So
really?
I'm not.
So
yeah,
water
it all
polo
makes-
and porn is where the Hungarians really shine.
yeah.
Okay. All
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
and Nazism. They're very good at being
Yeah.
Yes, they are. Yeah. Yeah.
Very gay.
Mika's on the wrong side of history.
I'm getting out. I'm getting out of here. Don't worry. I'm getting out of here. Just people pray for me for next year, okay? I'm
What,
doing my
I-
moves.
Yeah, he's making the moves, man. He's
Yeah, I
making
don't know if you guys Americans understand how bad Hungary is. Like Hungary is
I don't understand it.
it's
Yeah.
like if you
It
put
tells
like
me, but
Europe is like 54 countries, a bit like the US. It's like 450 million people. If you would, there was a race of like the worst country and the second worst and the third worst. So let's say that the third worst is half a second behind the second worst. Hungary is like 10 seconds ahead of the second one. It's
Jesus.
in a 100-meter race. It's really-
Yeah.
Explain it to me in water polo terms, though. Yeah.
like triple anal.
Yeah,
Oh
it's
my
really
God.
gay.
It's just the prime minister here who basically runs this shithole. He's Putin's hand is up his ass like constantly.
What about the
That-
is that lady still in Finland over there? She's the babe.
No,
No.
she left politics and she was like no.
Because now Finland has got Nazis in the
Yeah, that's true. That's also unfortunate, but yeah.
Mika
Yeah.
and Stunny are going to be assassinated tomorrow, man.
Totally.
I just watched yesterday. Actually, I'm gonna put maybe the link here. There's a very interesting documentary I watched yesterday on YouTube, and it has English subtitles. It's made by Hungarian, like the more the left-leaning party. Anyway, they are showing actually how the current Prime Minister Viktor Orban, how he's actually doing this, like, what is this called? Black campaign, like smearing anyone who opposes him, even the fucking like individual, not just like the person on the opposing party, but anyone who they go after. A man that document like, I knew that shit is happening, but that really opened my eyes, and I'm like, I want to get the fuck out of here even faster.
You're just digging the hole deeper now, Mika.
I
2
know,
weeks from
man.
now, it's going to be.
They are
welcome to
most
Richie and
probably
the
listening
Kid.
because I said the names Orban, Viktor. It's
Yeah.
fucking Soviet Union style shit happening here, really.
What's
Like-
horrible is Hungary is that Orban, he's like the dictator of these countries where there's no, like, all the elections are rigged.
I put
Except
the link here, George. Yep.
except the election is not rigged. People actually vote for him in that fucking
Yeah,
country.
they have brainwashed them, and it's not Budapest. Like it's more like the countryside people, the old folks, that are like just, hey, I've read all my life this news outlet which is owned by this guy and all his friends. So they are all feeling the same shit. It's just.
Never thought I'd say this, but can we play some Husker Du or something? I mean, Jesus Christ.
Oh wow, man! Holy shit!
Oh, so we're going back to gayness. Okay.
Oh, aye.
Yeah, he fits right in this, dude. It's perfect.
That's a good one. That was a good one. Oh boy.
Yeah, are you going to link the documentary for everybody?
I will put it here. If anyone who cares can watch it. It's more than an hour long, so you maybe want to watch it.
They watch
when
this
you have
shit
time
for
for
4
it.
hours.
Yeah, watch this first and then watch that if you want. I'm looking for the link. Oh yeah, here it is.
Randy, what's the last record you bought?
Yeah.
Nice Marshall amp in the back there too. Nice.
Did you watch John's Norton Hall? He did.
They had a big sale though.
Yeah, so I went on there, and I haven't bought anything lately, and so I'm like, man, everything's half off again because they have good shit there. So I bought a huge stack. I got like 30 singles, and then I got a couple albums. I bought this. I haven't heard it yet. I just got it. Yeah, but this was in it. The Chimney Sweeps, Devil Girl, crude unissued Australian garage from 66, 67.
Cool.
That's on Norton, but yeah, we'll see how it sounds.
Yeah, we'll see, man. Some of those comps, you find some like hidden gems. In those
Are
things,
a little more than what it really is.
yeah, well, I mean, I got that email about the Norton sale. It is. I was like, oh, like everything really was like there was a lot of shit that was like 50% off. I said, whoa.
Yeah, and I've had the last. I can't remember if he mentioned it, a while ago, 6 months ago. He talked about that sale, and I went on and loaded my card up, and
Damn straight.
I couldn't check out. It wouldn't let me check out, and then this time it wouldn't either. And then it said, we don't ship to your address. I'm like, what the fuck? Why, So I just left.
It's like this stream all over again. You get nothing.
Yeah, because I took the time and went through everything. And I had, 35, 40 things in my cart. And then they sent me they said, email. They said, hey, your cart's full. You got to complete your checkout. And then I told them, I said, hey, man, you guys won't let me buy anything. They asked what my address was. And then they gave me a link. And this was like 3 days after the sale ended. So I was like, man, I wonder if that shit's still on sale. It was.
They should have honored it. Yeah, they should honor the.
So that
I bought a bunch of their stuff from their.
How many
Sandy
records did you
hit.
buy?
I probably got 40 records. Yeah. Well, it was like maybe not quite 40, maybe 30 something, but I spent about $208 on all of it, which was it's incredible, man.
That's not bad.
Everything I
That's not
got
bad at all,
was
yeah.
only
Yeah.
$200.
No, it's
Richie's
not bad at
disgusted
all.
with you.
Yeah.
Look at him. Richie was scoffing at you, dude.
But it was good. It's all like
He scoffed at you.
rock
I
and
can't
roll.
afford to buy 30 records anymore. Now that I'm retired, it's like, motherfucker.
Richie bought my EP.
Maybe I
He's
get a
on a
part-time job,
Richie bought my EP. He's on a payment plan.
Yeah, true that. Though.
Rich is considering a criminal career again. Like you have to step with Bobby Gas.
Oh no! Who did you get mistaken for? Billy Zoom. He's at the record store signing autographs as Billy Zoom for $20 a pop.
Yeah, that was at the Whiskey. Some guy goes, "Hey, can I have your autograph?" And I go, "Ah." And he goes, "Yeah, aren't you Billy Zoom, the guitar player for X?" And I go, "No, dude, I'm not." And he goes, "I understand. You don't want to be signing autographs." And I go, "No, really, dude, I'm not Billy
I'm
Zoom."
not,
He goes,
man.
"That's okay, man." And finally, I said, "Okay, fuck it, man." I gave him an autograph. So somebody has a Billy Zoom autograph that's by Vinyl Rich.
It's awesome.
That's hilarious.
Oh, man.
Give me that pen. I'll sign it.
Yeah.
I understand. You know.
Hey, Mika, I have a hot take for you on
Yeah.
Husker Du.
Oh my goodness. Go
So,
ahead.
my favorite Husker Du song is The Slim.
Good job.
Hey John. Oh yeah, from Flip Your Wig. Okay.
No,
Yeah.
from the first album of
Oh,
Sugar.
that's Sugar. Oh yeah. Okay. Husker Du. Okay, I was
It's
taken
some
away.
fan.
And my favorite album by Husker Du is Book Work.
You're talking Husker Du in like anything
It's
that
the
Bob Mould
first
did.
solo album by Bob Mould from
Yes.
'89.
Yes. That's the kind of folky.
No,
not folky,
no,
but
no.
it's acoustic heavy. Let's say.
No,
It's
no, no.
acoustic.
There's electric on it.
Oh yeah, but it's mostly compared to other stuff. It's most acoustic
Maybe
compared to Sugar. So Slim is your favorite song.
by far.
Well,
Of all
Copper Blue is a fantastic album. I have to say, it's one of my favorite '90s records, hands down. But what did you say about the work?
No, I just think the Slim is really like because basically Husker Du and Sugar is the same music.
Cool.
I think
Yeah.
it's just the next, and they just became better and better in a way.
And
And
production.
then they became less good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they got worse. I like their first albums the best. And I don't know, man. They tried to they were writing good songs and a little more catchier, but they just didn't have the vocals to pull it off, as far as I'm concerned.
Not untrue, but like
Yeah, it makes no sense at all, you know.
Hey, before I go, you want me to show you what I just bought?
Yes,
course.
please do.
Hey, wait. You just said you couldn't afford anything.
No, I
'cause he
can't-
bought
I can't
these.
afford 30 records. I bought 3.
Okay, show us the three. Show us the three.
Bip Bop Boom. Appreciate
Interesting
this
take,
one.
though, Stunty.
Yeah, I saw you show that. Yeah, cool.
Got live if you want.
That's awesome.
That's not the
The
first punk
mono.
record. Just
Awesome.
Yeah.
Oh,
The first punk rock album.
Yeah. Then you
No,
wake up.
really. If you give that shit a listen.
No, I have
Now,
it. It's
I
not.
recently did like some videos, the ABCs.
And what would you say is the first, Ryan?
I don't know. I mean, who cares?
All right. Well, it seemed like
I don't know.
it seemed like you cared. You know.
No, I mean, it's just funny to say. It's like it's almost like a bait, like you're just baiting people to get mad or something about it.
Yeah,
I thought it was
whatever.
funny. I thought it was a joke, right?
It's kind of a joke, but it's kind of true. I mean, the songs are sped up compared to the studio versions. There's an attitude going on that no other band was doing back then, and I don't know, man. I never thought of it that way, but
Hey, Anderson.
then
Oh,
I
it's
Good
can say
record.
that,
I'll say that.
I
both
recently
players.
did those videos, the ABCs.
Rolling Stones is anyway
punk.
overrated.
Huh?
Mickey
Are you
with a hot
interrupting
take
me
in
or
the
what
left.
the fuck, man?
What else did you get, Ricky?
And well, I'm trying to explain, but I keep getting interrupted. Anyways, I did those ABCs of punks, and I realized I'm kind of lacking in the cues. So I had to get some queers in my life.
Oh yeah.
can we
And
can we
That's
hear the
good. It's
Richie
good record.
promo, please?
Love songs for the retarded.
yeah, love songs for the
It's a
retarded.
fun record, isn't it?
It's pretty good.
I like
I mean,
it. Yeah, I like them.
I was a little disappointed. And the queers moved back home.
Yeah, move back home. Yeah. What about Grow Up? Have you get Grow Up? That's a good one. Too.
I've never heard. This is the first two I've ever heard by these
Oh,
guys.
really? I like that. Grow Up and then Punk Rock Confidential is pretty cool.
I think Grow Up, is that their second album or first album?
It's early on. The first
Yeah.
stuff was I think with Wimpy, the guy Wimpy, and it's like really fast, like punk. It's cool. The songs are like 30
Yeah.
seconds long. Yeah, it's fun.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
I was a little disappointed. The more I've listened to it, the more I've liked it, though. But
Richie, I've seen the.
because there was
Queers,
some
like,
other stuff there, I kind of wish I would have got it instead. But well, whatever.
I've seen them like seriously probably a dozen times, and every time they played the exact same set list. Like that's over a span of like 10 years, man. They've never changed the set.
What
list.
years was this?
Oh man, since I was like 16 to 26, so
Because they were heavily involved in drugs and shit, weren't they?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
think
Yeah,
the
it's-
original guitar player was J.J. Rassler. I think was
Queers.
the original from DMZ and from DMZ and a bunch of other
Yeah.
the early stuff's really pretty punk.
Yeah, they were all
yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah, they're
heavy
pretty
drug
dope.
cats.
Yeah. But,
We have a kitty.
oh, we have Kitty on screen.
Yeah.
Well, I got to go, man.
It's good to see you, Richie. Thanks for coming on,
Yeah.
man.
Thank
Later,
you.
Rich.
Take care.
As always.
All right.
I'm going to go watch a movie. Go watch a movie with
What are
my
you gonna
wife.
watch?
What
are you
movie you
gonna
gonna watch?
I don't know. She she has bad taste in movies, so it'll
Hey
probably.
Richie, what do you got? What do you got behind you on the shelf there, man? Those Funko Pops?
Who, me?
Yeah, right behind you.
No, those are Toby
Yoko Ono dolls.
Those are butt plugs. Randy, those are butt plugs. Don't you see
Oh,
it?
no.
Butt plugs. Holy
Sorry.
smokes. Oh wow.
Oh,
That's
that's kind of cool.
Somehow those are
Yeah.
creepier than butt plugs.
Yeah.
Sweet.
take
Richie's
it.
gone.
Yeah.
Richie's always a real treat to talk to.
He
man.
wouldn't even tell us a movie.
Yeah. No.
Oh
I
yeah,
think it
that's
was,
right.
when Harry met Sally.
John, I was saying earlier, I know you really dig the Misfits. I saw an original of Evil live at Goner Records today.
Oh yeah, what's
And,
that going for?
$1,800.
Woo.
Oh, man, can you imagine?
Well,
Man,
they're probably the most collectible band that I could think of. Besides the
Yeah.
Beatles. But, you know,
they're up there, man, big time.
they cross into that horror. They cross a lot of things, not just
Totally.
punk fans.
I was just holding the record, and I'm just like, oh man, I better not fuck this thing up. You get nervous holding a record worth that much, but somebody's gonna buy it out there.
Those records go for ridiculous. The singles, forget it.
Yeah.
But I wonder who's gonna buy it. What kind of person gonna buy it?
Not a punk.
Well, it could be anyone. I mean, Misfits are 40 plus years old, so anyone from 20 to 60, right?
I never seen an original of that in person, so it was kind of cool to just check it out. But I couldn't imagine owning it.
I've seen things on the walls before, but I've never held anything.
Are you guys on Facebook at all? You guys do like the punk rock group and stuff like that, man. Those guys are showing some really cool records on there. You should join it just to see them.
I think Misfits bootlegs have been coming out my whole life, pretty much.
Yeah, they've always been.
There's again like I've been waiting for that because they released in the '90s that CD box set with the shape of the coffin.
Yeah.
And now I saw that there's some bootleg that has like a lot of songs from that.
Okay.
And
I think the original, if I remember, the original CD box had an extra disc that the later pressings didn't have.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now I don't know if it was the last stream that we were all talking. I think we were talking about the Misfits actually. And somebody had said that they heard that Danzig was actually behind all the bootlegs that were coming.
Nobody knows. That's been a rumor for a long time.
It's been for a long
Nobody knows.
Sure. For sure. Because some of them are good quality. I mean,
I might have told you, I have a cassette. It's really bad. It's I think it's like a third generation cassette of rare Misfits stuff, and some of it's not been heard before. Yeah. It was made by Doyle. I had a friend from New Jersey who got it made from him, and he dubbed back when you just dubbed the cassettes, but I didn't even know the track list. It was just a blank cassette with different mixes. Some of the songs had like phase through it. There's a whole part where a father comes home and the wife's crying and like, what's wrong with Junior? Something's wrong. And like, is he on drugs? No, he's not on drugs. It turns out he's in the Fiend Club, but that was like an intro to a song, which I've never heard on a boot or anything.
That's cool. That's pretty cool, man.
You guys, you know what Glenn Danzig is doing these days, right? His main gig right now. He's shooting porn videos. Movies.
I mean, these erotic horror movies.
No, he's doing now. He's
doing porn, full on porn.
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I just knew that he did.
I don't know, but his touring's got to be bringing in his dough.
That's what I'm saying. Like these Misfit shows, man. I mean, they've got to be,
But even the Danzig shows, he's selling out. And maybe not selling out, but he's playing full houses.
Didn't you just see him not too long ago?
Yeah. What I meant, John, is not. It's obviously not where he's getting most of his money, but that's where he's putting all his money.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
It's got a lot of money tied up in Hungary.
Oh yeah. Get me out of here.
I would. How is Danzig sound these days? Is it live? Was he good?
I thought it was an amazing show.
Good?
I went in with no expectations. He played the whole first album, which is the album I know, and then some stuff off the second, a little bit off the third. But it was great.
That's cool. Good.
What's the last rock gig you guys went to see?
What's that? The most rocking
the latest rock gig you went to see? I know John was probably yesterday, but
I drove to Vienna, Austria, 2 weeks ago to see a Canadian hardcore band called Imploders. It was really fun. It was totally worth the wait. I drove 2.5 hours to watch 21-minute show. But it was fun though. Yeah. I was high on my. I was stoned as
like a Ramones
I don't know.
I was supposed to be at one right now, but I didn't get home to work after 7, and I'm just beat.
See you, Joe.
Friends bands, like two different friends bands happen to be on the same bill. So
cool.
Oh, Alexander was in Vienna 2 weeks ago. Oh damn, man! What was the place? It was something. I forgot the name of the venue. It was this illegal kind of
squat.
Place, whatever. Yeah. Oh, not a squat
Mika,
exactly, but
you know who I missed? Class played in Memphis like 2 weeks ago on a Sunday night. Class. You know that band?
Class. Oh, okay, Class. That one. Oh, damn it. That's
I had to
like
be at
that one.
work at like so early.
Yeah, a
I
lot of
couldn't
gigs
do it.
came that we missed. There's been a lot of shows, it seems like, but they're on like Tuesdays and
Yeah, like off
it's
days.
hectic. It's hectic now.
Yeah.
A few months ago, I had a friend I went to visit in Italy, and we went to see actually a sort of a punk band called from Italy called the Dirtiest, and they haven't had that many records, but like I had bought a record because the cover was so striking. It's very rare I buy a record because of the cover. But this band, the Dirtiest, I don't know if you know it. Like I know that they toured a little bit in Europe.
I've seen their. I think I've seen their
Cool Chili.
cover. Yeah.
I saw them like a month ago.
They have a cover like you have the Italian flag and people get hanged on the cover in a very like dramatic way. Not
Yeah, I
not
saw
at
that,
all.
George. That's cool too.
Yeah,
So,
and I think you would like it, Randy. Actually,
How was Suicidal Tendencies? Was that a
Sorry?
good show?
Suicidal was great. I took
Yeah,
my
okay.
son. So they played the entire first album. They played the entire first album and maybe two other songs. You know,
Cool.
so it was
That's
like
what you
it was like
want.
greatest hits. It was my son was excited. I got
blood.
nostalgia. You know, it's
Yeah,
geared for
fun.
kids now. His shows, you know, all his talks in between are still the same talks he would have gave in like '83. So it's like, you know, when you fall off your skateboard, you get back up, and you know you got to take life on. Like don't let the man keep you down, like that kind of
love
thing.
that.
And it, you know, it's
That's
good for the
cool.
kids. Like stick your
The first
finger up,
record is-
you know, for authority. Like
Yeah.
Neil
on top
Neil
of the
saw
band,
Electric Chair. That's cool.
John,
Oh,
on top
like
of
Brian
the band,
Jones
they
telling
like
us.
the age of your son.
Wow.
he's 16.
Yeah, but they're pretty young, like the bass player and like most
Well,
of the bands.
No, not really. Just the bass player is the guy from Metallica's son. So he's like 15,
Really?
let's say. Yeah, he was in the band. You know, the father
yeah.
was in the band.
Yeah.
And he replaced him. But I mean, he's a kid. He's really
Yeah.
good bass player, but he's a kid. He's not like
He's the same age as your son.
she's not jumping around. Yeah, but there was 16-year-olds in hardcore bands that were jumping around and everything. He's more like, you know, he's
Yeah.
you know, it's a little
Concentrating
different.
on playing.
was-
Yeah.
Is he
He was
looking
great,
at the
you know.
frets when he's playing?
yeah, no, he's really good. Like he's an excellent
Yeah.
musician, but it
He's
just
the
he wasn't a
best musician
punk.
of the band right now, probably.
I mean, it's funny because I saw Metallica
Yeah, right
in
on,
93, and the Cult and Suicidal Tendencies were warming up for them in Finland, and then then Robert was still playing for Suicidal back then, so I kind of
Oh,
it was funny.
if he's 19, he looks a lot younger. But yeah, 19 makes sense on tour with them.
Yeah.
But he looks like 16.
And he looks like a freshman college kid.
Chain Cult. Joachim said.
He said they were great, but the venue helped. They played in San Diego on an abandoned bridge above the highway. Epic atmosphere. That's pretty cool, man.
Yeah,
That's
nice.
punk.
Yeah.
He's definitely punk.
I remember there was a band here in Budapest like a month ago that I really wanted to go and see. It's an American band, and there's they sing in Finnish. So I was really like, and I have their 7-inch I bought like a while ago, and it was so punk, the venue, that I couldn't find it. And I didn't even find a punk to ask, because it was one of those flyers, ask a punk, and I just didn't find a punk. And no one, nothing. And I missed the fucking gig.
It was so punk, no one went, man. That's the thing.
And I was like, no one went there. It was so fucking
I
underground.
hate those
man.
things that.
I was also like, just fucking.
Well,
I mean,
they're worried
and
about
I
it getting
know
busted by the.
I have played here in the band when I used to play in a band, in a punk band. We played in a lot of these kind of illegal places and whatever shows. But like they were never like hush hush about them because cops didn't care. We didn't cause any harm. They weren't after that. So I don't know if
anything,
they're doing
we
it
were
for
off-
the image or whatever.
Yeah.
Like we're so. I don't know. I don't know what it is nowadays here.
If
man.
anything,
I'm
we were
so-
off the street.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It just
You know?
pissed me off immensely. That's what I'm just
Maybe
saying.
maybe in the late 90s, early 2000s when we would go see like some of those basement shows, like I was like totally different. Like I'm looking now, I'm older, and it was all these like death metal bands or hardcore bands, and like me, Sarah, and our friends, and I'm looking for like fire exits. I'm like, we're down the basement here. I'm looking at the pipe. I'm saying this is really unsafe. Like, I'm not saying this out loud, but I'm like, that's the only exit. There's not,
And John's he's like, all right, if something goes down, this is my escape plan here. You know,
I'm like, that guy's hanging on that pipe. That's a gas line. Like stuff you would have never thought of at 16. But I'm stop becoming like a dad.
Right. That's awesome. Oh, he likes the undertones. Yeah. I don't have my record player hooked up in here. So Mika has some undertones, or John, or somebody.
I don't know.
I've just been having fun talking though, man. It's nice
me
to
too.
Just,
me too. I'm not
shit,
really like. I don't want to.
So all of us here on screen, we either all are in a band or have been in bands, right?
Randy, not?
No, Randy, come on, you're playing the Waxed every other day.
Yeah, but I'm not.
You're just holding up tablets or sheet music.
You're playing the fiddle. You're playing him like a fiddle every
I was
other
never in
day.
a band though. I was supposed to be in a band, but we never made it.
Can you tell us about it?
I'll tell you about this. This is kind of funny, but back in, I want to say I was in 8th grade. I was good friends with this guy named Barry Blas. He's on the internet. He was a Baptist, the Baptist minister's son, and we used to go over in his basement, and he had a cool record collection. We listened to Black Sabbath records, and his dad would come down there and just start preaching at us, that's the devil music, and me and Barry just split, and anyway, there was another guy, Scott Heller, and we talked it out, man. He gave me a bass, and he was a great musician, by the way. Barry was. Anyway, I was on Facebook the other day, and I seen his name, and I'm like, man, I haven't heard from him since way back when in high school, Anyway, he went down to somewhere by you, Ryan, and he was in a right after high school. He was in an electronic band, but they were Christian also, because he got back into religion. But all of his stuff, and then there was a big write up on him. He almost lost his life one night. He was crossing this bridge in Florida. And he was on his motorcycle, and his wife and her family were up above or in front. And something about crossing this thing, and I don't know if he got hit by a lightning or what, but he didn't make it across. They came back, and he's laying down there, all these people around him. But anyway, it burnt out the retinas in his eyes. He lost his hearing in both ears, and so I don't know, but he just wanted to get his pitch back so he could.
So the band was over.
So you're saying you can't play anymore? Can you make the gig on Friday?
This is after he was pretty successful, in the 80s down there. He was doing these big festivals. There's a lot of stuff on the internet about him.
Randy, if the band actually happened, the story you just told, I felt like would have been like amazing liner notes in your retrospective compilation LP. Yeah.
But I remember Scott Heller. He was going to be our lead singer, and he was big into Van Halen. We're at his house. And his parents are gone, they're working during the day. This is in the summer. And we go up into his attic and above his garage, and we pull it down, and there's just weed all over the place drying out, man. So he's drying this weed out. I'm like, man, how does your dad not smell this shit? Well, he smokes it too, so if he does smell, But anyway, Scott was on the back, and he's got this porch, and there's like this hill. And Scott's up there. He's doing these spread eagle, leg spreads like David Lee Roth was back then. It was not good, man. It wouldn't have been.
That's not good. Oh no! Did he try to dress like David Lee Roth? Yeah.
Did you say a Christian electronic band?
Yeah, he was
only in America.
Yeah.
I don't know. He said they were compared to like the style, like Depeche Mode and stuff like that. But then he got into religion again.
It was repent mode. They were
yeah.
But
he was good, man. I mean, he just had that ear where he could listen to something off the radio and just pick the chords out like right now and just play anything. That's why I always thought he was going to go somewhere, with his talent. And figure, you know, I didn't know about any of that stuff because I lost contact with them. But then I've been watching all this stuff on YouTube. You know, it's pretty interesting. But yeah, so there you go.
Alrighty. So, hey, I bought some new records this week.
Cool.
Let me show you very briefly.
Yeah, what'd you get?
Is the incoming flow as steady as usual, John?
No, not really. We buy more expensive things, I think. Although I got the Norton records, maybe. I don't know, maybe I got 30 records this month.
30.
Wow. But that's all those Norton singles too,
Yeah. I also like we talked earlier on the stream with Ryan. I kind of have been holding myself back like the last 5 months, so that I'm not just taking like any reshoot that I'm like, oh, I've always wanted that. But when they're reissuing, you can get it sooner or later. So I'm just going. But there now, what I'm showing are like things that I just got for a deal, and they are very recent ones. You all will know it. So I got the Subterranean Jungle, the official reissue, because I had a bootleg of it.
That's John's favorite Ramones album, right there.
Yeah, and I have to say it is there in my top 5 as well, for sure.
Yeah, there's a couple of the covers are stinkers, but hey Vance. Hey Vance.
What's up, man? So I got this.
Does it have the inner sleeve?
It does.
Okay, good. Because I remember the other one you had did not.
This is the European one, yeah.
That's in shrink too, huh?
Yeah, it's still in shrink with hype stickers. Oh wow! And it's on this wax. This is the same one that I sent you, Ryan.
Yeah, he sent me that. Yeah. Thank you. I was missing that one.
Yeah, and I found this also late, just recently, because I had a bootleg of it, so I wasn't like super, worried about it.
Can you believe they shoved Marky all the way in the window over there?
I know, right?
Yeah. Is it reissued by Sire?
Hey, Vance.
What's up, man?
You guys hear me all right?
Yeah, we can hear you. We can hear you. Right. What did you say?
Is it reissued by Sire?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, it's Sire. It's Sire labels and everything. Yeah.
Wow.
And the other one that I just wanted to quickly show was that I just got this week. It's the New York mixes, and
that's good, man.
Yeah, I mean, because when it came out, it was like $30 record here.
You know what's weird is I got.
But I got it for 15 now.
I'll buy that for 15.
Yeah, same here. I was just saying.
I didn't want it.
I have the other one before that. That.
There was a bootleg also, no?
And they're different, the setlist on them are different, and they're that has songs, the other one doesn't. The other
this one is missing "Come On Now," for instance, and I think the bootleg had it because there came a bootleg a little bit before this one, and this has a very cool inner sleeve as well.
Yeah, that's way better though, man. Those
I think it's it's a good companion piece, I think, with the original, and it's not that different, I would say.
I really like the original, so I was skeptical. Like they're all dead, so now someone wants to put out different versions. I don't know. I was a little against that, but
and I was like, I'm not really into. But when I saw it here, actually in a record store here in Hungary, I saw it online. I was like, only like $15. I'm gonna go for it. So, and I'm happy.
What was the
Dead Boys' second album? Do you guys have that? Like the original mixes? That's good, man. That's really good.
I don't know.
I do have
the album.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's like a little more raw.
Right.
It's good. Yeah. Hey, that remember the Ramones box set that came with like a couple of the Sire records, and then there was like a bonus one or something? Did they ever like just put the bonus one out on its own, or no?
Well, it's funny. I got that. Patrick had that box, right?
I remember,
just as a favor, I'm like, hey, man, send me that bonus material, and he sent it to me.
Oh, really? What a nice guy.
Well, I haven't gave him my end of the deal yet. I got a package over here. I got to send you your package out, and then Ron.
Oh, that's cool.
So I'm gonna.
I haven't seen him sell that separately though.
Yeah, so that's right.
Yeah, I was wondering if that came out maybe on its own.
Yeah, I saw those same boots, Lonely Planet Boy. I could buy them now from a store, but I'm kind of like, I don't know, hesitant.
Yeah, I don't even have those two records.
But I thought also for boots, and they were like $18 a piece, so I was like, maybe.
Or maybe I have Mondo on CD. I don't know. I was done after Brain Drain.
It's
Brain
called,
Drain was rough.
Yeah,
And
that
it
was
big.
Yeah, it was a little rough.
Still more stuff.
Oh, cool. Oh, that's it.
Oh.
Okay, cool. All right. What's on it there, Randy? Can you tell me?
It's got touring. I can't get you out of my mind. Chop Suey, New Girl in Town, Street Fighting Man, Smash You. You know what they don't have on here is Spider Man. Howling at the Moon, Go Home Man.
Wasn't that
what was
on that-
Chop Suey off of? Do I have that on? I don't have that. What was that off of originally?
The
You know,
version.
what was it? A B-side or something? I just
Had to
don't.
be.
Not
Gotta have it.
important, but
I don't
I don't
think I
know.
have
I don't
it.
have that song.
Ryan, remember I sent you a Ramones 7-inch like long time ago.
Yes,
Did
you
it have a Spider-Man on the B-side?
No, I think it was supposed to, and it has something else. It's like a
Oh yeah,
misprint.
it had a misprint. Yeah, that's true.
Which is kind of
Spider-Man was CD only, right? Was that only on the CD or?
I've got it on a 45 boot,
Okay.
but
Yeah,
that,
but
that Chop
officially-
Suey is with Debbie Harry, Kate Pearson.
I'm not sure what that
Yeah,
is.
Cecilia, what?
It must have been a B-side of Pleasant Dreams.
Because who's
Too Tough
behind
to
you,
Die?
Ryan?
What's that?
Because
Too Tough
who
to
is
Die
the-
album? Is that
It's because of the dude behind you.
I don't think it's. I don't know.
Oh,
what's the one with
oh,
Debbie
okay.
Harry sang on? Go Little Camaro Go. What was that? Too Tough. What album was that? Halfway to Sanity?
Chop Suey. I want to say that
It was on the Get Crazy
Maybe.
soundtrack. Oh, that's why I don't know it. Okay.
Is it from Mondo
Scotty's
time?
got it.
No, I don't know. Get Crazy. Okay, Scotty's.
Okay, I vaguely remember the movie. Lee Ving was in that, right? Malcolm McLaren.
Oh, that one.
Malcolm McDowell.
Oh, that's that's a good movie. I like
I don't have it.
that. And
That,
there was, yeah. What the hell,
Yeah,
man?
'cause it's.
Randy, is this the Dead Boys you're talking about?
Yeah,
Yeah, this is cool, man.
that is good, man.
It's the We Have Come for Your Children premix.
Yeah,
But you know that second album gets a lot of flack, but I really like it.
they hate. It pretty much ended them.
Yeah. Well,
You know who mixed that was.
Felix,
Yeah,
what's his name?
Papalardi.
Pappalardi? Yeah.
And they said that he was just getting paid to mix anything, so he didn't get them. He
care.
didn't get them at all. He just he
Yeah.
was a rock and roll guy.
I like the songs on it, though. I think they're cool.
Yeah.
What were we talking about? Sorry, I just wanted to see if it was the same
I was
people.
reading.
Oh, yeah, the
reading
remote. Yeah, that's right.
But
Yeah.
the other
Hey,
one
Vance.
was Go Little Camaro Go,
Yeah, buddy.
Indian
Hey,
Giver,
Doc, good to see
Life
you.
Goes On.
Good to see you too, man.
I don't want to live this life anymore.
And a night off.
Pet Cemetery radio mix. So it's cool. I have most of that stuff on those bootleg 7-inches up there, but
Yeah.
it's fun to have all that on one album.
I just love that, that box set came out, and now they're just doing them all individually.
Yeah.
That's
like,
what I
people
was
really got
counting on,
excited about- yeah,
and I would
yeah.
get those missing ones then,
But did the box set come out with anything else? Like, was there a cool book or like a
I don't
booklet
think
or
so.
something?
I think it was
No?
just that.
Really?
No, it was
Bonus record was the key.
Was the key?
Yeah.
Yeah,
There was
that
a-
wasn't
So
enough
help-
for me to pull
remind me
the
Not
again,
even
it
like
had-
a couple pager on it, anything.
It had a Mondo Bizarro and all that stuff, or what?
I don't think it was
No.
that high up. It
No.
didn't-
No, where did it end? What
Pet
did it cover?
Cemetery, I think, right?
I
mean, Brain Drain.
Brain Drain. Okay.
How many were there in it?
I want to say
I think it was Pleasant. No, it
Five
was
plus-
after Pleasant Dreams. It was
Right.
It was the Sire years then, right?
Was it like Animal Boy and
Oh, for fuck's sake! I can grab
Too
it.
Tough to Die, Halfway to Sanity.
But Brain Drain, was that still at Sire? With Sire?
Subterranean. It started with Subterranean Jungle, ended with Brain Drain, if I remember, and then had the bonus.
Okay. All right.
But we had not to
No,
have
I just wanna say
Pleasant
6 in there.
Dreams.
Yeah, it's strange. Yeah.
I think
'Cause
the only one that I'm
Pleasant
missing.
Dreams was what,
from-
81?
Yeah.
Yeah, 81. It was after end of the century.
Oh, okay, Alex. Yeah. It came with some
How do you feel about End of the
stickers.
Century?
It's a
It's
good
all right.
one.
It's my least go-to.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I never was huge on it. I don't know when it came
We
out.
were just talking about
when I
that,
got
Ryan this week earlier.
Yeah, that's why I wanted. That's why I wanted to ask
yeah.
John what he thought about it, because I feel
Yeah.
like I really like the album, but the stinkers really stink.
Yeah, I have to look at
You know, the bad songs are bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
guys,
Randy, what do you
I'm
think
getting
about
really
End of the
drunk
Century?
What?
And I'm getting really drunk here, and
Oh, wow.
I like
seeing Vince and Randy's cat. I'm getting way too horny now.
Yeah, I think it's it's not
we
great.
we are also gonna cut
Sugar
this
Stunty.
soon, so
Sure.
it's not
thank you
you're
for
not
joining
like.
us, man. We
Thanks,
appreciate it.
Stunty.
No, it's fine. And congrats, guys.
It was fun.
Later,
It was
guys.
fun. Thank
Cheers,
you.
man.
You gave us a big laugh with those
That was great, man.
fake accounts, man.
Ryan Kid Rocktober. keep
Randy
going
and
anytime.
John and Vince.
Cheers, guys.
Kunat, kompisar.
We weren't going for good, John.
Oh, John also.
We were just
went.
saying
Okay,
goodbye.
No. I mean, I thought we were gonna end at about 3 hours mark, also, or something like that.
Vance came up.
I
And
know
said
Vance
two
just
things.
came, so
I just stopped
let's
in.
talk.
No, there's no.
No. I know,
I
but
just
it's
jumped
Poor
in
Vance.
'cause
it's 4
I just
a.m.
came
here.
in, I
I'm a
saw
little
you
bit
guys
tired.
All right, fair
Let's
enough,
let's
fair
have a
enough.
little chat, but like slowly we're gonna,
Before we go, I have to ask,
Yes.
Vance, how you doing, Vance? It's good to see you.
I'm
Thank you
fine,
for
man.
coming on
exactly.
the stream, man.
I don't want to like rush. I just wanted to say
No,
that
it's-
slowly
No, it's all
we
right.
are
You have you
wrapping it up.
disrespected Vance. It's okay. We'll
I
move
know,
on from
right?
it.
I know,
Yeah.
right? I know.
Yeah, it's very hard to disrespect. No, I'm good, man. You know, just no show tonight, and I just walked in, saw you guys on. I thought I'd jump on, say hi.
Cool, man.
I was in the chat. I did drop you a pre-order there, Ryan. So
Hey,
look
thanks,
for
brother.
that.
Thanks for.
I expect
you.
to sign copy.
Oh,
It comes out
ace.
December 12th.
Yeah,
It'll be shipped, baby. Thank you, Vance.
I missed the red copy, but whatever.
Hey, yeah,
There's still
Sold
the
out,
test
which is-
pressing.
which is good.
Yeah,
So,
There's
yeah.
still a test pressing if you
there's a
want.
few of those.
I
man.
got both actually.
Randy, I played the test pressing
Whoa,
at
nice.
the gig I DJ'd, and
Really?
some guy bought it.
Oh
Yeah.
shit!
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah,
oh,
How many?
cool.
How many of those do you have left?
What do we
Five.
have, five.
Five, yeah.
There was
should be
8 altogether.
four now.
Sweet.
4. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Wow.
Yeah, I just
Wow.
wanted. I
oh
didn't.
wait, did you buy the test pressing?
No, I just.
Oh,
I just bought the black one.
yeah.
The red was there, but I was like, yeah, I just want to hear it, man.
Yeah, no, it's all good. Man. I just appreciate it.
Yeah.
That's
Exactly. And but
Did-
Vance, did you buy it like a while ago when it was
I just
like
bought it
announced?
tonight when I was earlier.
Wow,
Okay.
thanks,
You talked, I
Right.
didn't even know it was. I didn't know about it.
Whoa, well,
I haven't seen you guys in a while.
thank you.
I wish you
So,
got. I wish you
yeah.
could have been a fly on the wall when, like, we were recording this because I mean we're across the world from one another, right? So like we have to go like back and forth and send files to each other. Yeah. But Mika, he's so polite in telling me that I suck sometimes. Like, hey, can you just not do that at all and do this?
Sorry to-
You know?
I thought you guys said you were going, so I'm like,
We're
oh,
gonna in a
sorry.
little
Yeah,
bit. Yeah, I was like,
in
oh,
a
man,
few
you-
minutes we are wrapping slowly. It's not a
Oh,
like,
okay.
you know,
I
I was-
know if it
stay,
was
stay,
Stunty
stay.
saying- I don't know if it was Stunty saying goodbye or.
John left, and I'm
Yeah.
like, man, he really hates end of the century, man. I mean, struck
No,
a struck a
I didn't
chord.
want to. I didn't want to. I thought Micah was kicking us out. That's why I
No,
didn't say goodbye.
no.
I'm like, oh, all right.
No.
Sorry.
Oh no, that's funny. I mean, yeah, Stunty was saying goodbye.
Like-
we're gonna wrap it up probably like real soon anyway. It's
Yeah,
pretty
a few
late for me,
minutes.
guys,
It's
yeah.
not like so.
I didn't
but
finish
slowly.
my beer, so I was like, oh, yeah.
I don't think they're gonna tour now.
I wouldn't,
What?
what?
Never know,
The dozens of people around the world are just waiting for it.
huh? Goner Fest.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
That would be something actually very nice and maybe
Would be nice.
feasible
Yeah,
even.
it's possible. Yeah. But end of the century. That's what I wanted to talk about. I wanted to hear everybody's.
I just looked at the song list. I think it's definitely my least favorite Ramones record. Of the classic era.
the classic era.
You know, what do
when
you
does
got?
the classic era end for you?
Brain Drain would be
Uh-huh.
right. That's the.
Yeah.
That's not. I think that's the.
I'd
end.
agree. I agree with
Yeah.
John here. Yeah, where it ends, but I don't know. Like, I like End of the Century more than Animal Boy, for instance.
I like Animal Boy a lot, but I don't like. I'm just looking at these songs. Do you remember Rock and Roll Radio? That's good. It's kind of
Awesome.
their
Yeah, I
pop
like that.
single. I'm Affected. I don't really like it so much. Danny Says is a classic, but it's
Great song.
I mean, I like them all. I'm just.
Well, compared to I'd say
Danny
compared to
Says is a great song, but it's like a ballad, a novelty track.
Hold on. Let's go through the songs one more time, and we're gonna do a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Let's see if we have more thumbs up.
They're
or
all
more
thumbs
down.
up. I mean, pretty much they're all thumbs up. But
All right, here we go.
do
Rock and
you
Roll
remember
Radio,
Rock and Roll Radio?
Thumbs up.
Yeah, it's a
Thumbs up.
great
Right,
tune,
okay,
but it's like
all right.
Sha La La. It's
Mm.
it's that radio single they always try for each record.
Yeah,
in the
it's a
middle of
bit.
this.
Yeah,
So what are we
I-
doing?
I
Are we doing
agree.
It's fun though.
No, it's definitely a thumbs up. But
Johnny hated this record, man. He hated Phil Spector. He hated everything.
I'm Affected is the second one. I think it's mid-tier filler. I like it, but it's mid-tier filler.
Yeah.
It doesn't really do anything for me, It's just there. I would say if I could give it like a middle, not like
I think it's I think there's a whole bunch of middle.
Okay.
Danny says, I think it's a top track. Yeah,
thumbs up.
But you don't base a Ramones album on a track like that. That's a novelty,
No, yeah, totally.
Chinese Rocks.
I really
great, but
another one they didn't want to do.
The Johnny Thunders.
A classic song, but not good when the Ramones did it, in my opinion. Like,
it's not a good version.
I'm gonna say to me, it's a thumbs down for that one.
Well, I'd say in the middle. I'd say in the middle on that. It's not terrible. If it was on Animal Boy, if you didn't hear hear Johnny Thunder's version and you heard it on Animal Boy, you'd say it was good tune.
Yeah, good song, yeah.
I like the production on this. I like Phil Spector production. But hey, anyway, go ahead.
Return of Jackie and Judy.
It's a thumbs down.
That's a throwaway. That's it's a rewrite.
And the next song
throwaway.
too. The next one.
Let's Go. That's total
thumbs
filler.
Down. Bad.
Baby, I Love You. I think that's
like
Joey.
That's good.
Okay. It's a Joey cover song. Like it's Joey cover song. He thought for himself instead of what works for the whole band, I think. Or Phil Spector said, you're going to do this song to make a hit or something. It just, I don't like it compared to all the covers like California Sun, Surfing Bird. They always had needles and pins, cool covers. I think that one's shooting
for you.
Okay, next one's I Can't Make It on Time.
I like that song.
Yeah, I'd say thumbs up on that. That's like an end of the century kind of tune. The next one, This Ain't Havana.
Yeah,
I'd say thumbs up on that one.
One of the best on
of course.
And Rock and Roll High School, classic track, but the soundtrack version's better.
Definitely. Yeah, good point. But it's still a thumbs up from the group.
Absolutely. I mean, they're all thumbs up. And the next one's All the Way, which I think is kind of like Let's Go, if I remember. It's just mid-tier filler. And the last one's High Risk Insurance, which I remember that being good. It's not great.
I like that song. I like that song.
Now, Meek and I were talking about End of the Century the other day because when we're talking about Pleasant Dreams as well.
Pretty much like song by song, like we just
there are some tunes that I think that were on Pleasant Dreams that would be so cool on End of the Century. It would make that like a really great record. But
Come On Now.
Come On, yeah. She's a
you
sensation.
guys read
some of those albums and combined a great album?
The Johnny Ramone book
Dreams is great.
Well, Pleasant Dreams is just great on its own anyway. But,
Johnny's book talked about this, and he said everything about it. Look what Phil made him wear, man.
Yeah.
No black leather on this one, white t-shirts. It's just bad,
What? So Phil had even influence on the cover artwork?
Yeah.
I think
he held him at gunpoint, man. I mean, he put a gun to Johnny's neck. He wouldn't let him leave.
And he wouldn't let Dee Dee play the pinball machine.
Yeah, right.
Is it also true that he made Johnny play the first chord to Rock and Roll High School like 200 times?
Yeah, and I think Johnny says he doesn't even think he's on the record after all that. But I think if they didn't try to go pop, to get famous on this record with Phil Spector at this point, when the movie's out, they got all the push, everything. This is at the peak of their career. They would have regretted it their whole life, because we could have made it, but they tried it, they failed. But
Joey
needed to try it.
Joey loved Phil Spector.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like that record. I have a really big soft spot for it. Yeah, it's not the worst one in my opinion.
Early.
I mean, and I don't think just about the production, because I love that Phil Spector kind of grandiose or thing, and I don't know, just the songs. Most of them rule. I like them. So
to me, the peak of that album is the lyrics, the Ramones lyrics of Danny Says, and the production of that song, like the Phil Spector. That's when they collide, and I think do really well. Danny Says, "We gotta go to Idaho."
Yeah,
we can't go.
I mean, looking at it, I'd say that's the best song on this album, and that would be on their greatest hits. If I had to pick greatest hits of the Ramones, Danny Says is on there.
That's a great tune. Man.
I don't know, for me, because I've been reading the comments, many people have been complaining about the production, and I understand because it's so different from what Ramones was until then. But for me, I when I'm listening to the album, I honestly enjoy that it's so different, and it's so this with the toms in the boom, boom, boom. those hits, you know, in those chord changes. I fucking love it. It's so grandiose, man.
I don't have a problem with the production. If they want
Yeah.
to do a Phil Spector sound, I think the songs aren't. I think the songs aren't their strongest.
I don't know. For me, it kind of compensates. I don't know.
When it hits, and when it stinks, it really stinks.
Yeah.
Like some of those songs, like the Return of Jackie and Judy, it's a skip. I skip it.
Yeah,
and I skip the next one too.
For me, Baby I Love You is the skip.
I'm surprised because you like that Phil Spector production. And
I do, but that song, it's his cover, and it's like, I don't know. It's just
fair enough. I mean,
it sounds like a Joey Ramone solo record.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with that either, but it's just like a bit.
But I still like that they kept like the Ramonesian lyrics of like a song like "I Can't Make It on Time."
Yeah, but Bruce has a good point. It's the only record that sounds like that.
Yeah,
and it kind of gives, it adds its own thing to it.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of feel the same way about like Animal Boy because like Animal Boy was a different style, and a different production. Man, I could have done a better job on production because I'm better than all of you white boys.
Okay. Oh, have a good night, Stunty.
That's great. Gotta love it, man.
Oh, that was fun. All right.
But, I love that we always talk about, the Ramones. I could talk about the Ramones forever.
It's always fun when we don't always agree.
The thing is, we all agree that they're awesome.
Of
we just
course.
have different opinions.
We are all on the same page, more or less.
We're all on the same page.
This is still a must. This is a mandatory record for Ramones fans.
Yes, definitely. And I would say about the Pleasant Dreams New York mixes, if you can get it for a deal, get it. If you are a Ramones fan, if you haven't heard it, it's totally worth getting it.
Can I ask you though, like what? Okay, so like take me through it. Like, is it like a little like raw, or is it like
just raw? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, it's just, but I honestly, I haven't listened to them back to back. It's been a while since I listened to Pleasant Dreams from start to end, and I just listened to this a little bit, and not even only the A side. Sorry, and I cannot say that it's so different. It's just that there's some extra songs, and it's a bit rougher sounding. That I can tell from first.
Sometimes with a classic. Like I consider it I like the Ramones. I love the Ramones. I consider it be like a classic album or whatever. But sometimes it's just nice to hear it in a different way. It's almost like hearing it again a little bit. You know what I mean? Just change it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Joachim says, I'm not saying...
Oh,
okay,
sorry.
Ahead and skip
sorry.
No. I'm not saying it's a bad album, but Ramones' Rocket to Russia, it's hard to beat Rocket to Russia, man. I mean, they're just different.
I'm always surprised. I mean, I'm not surprised, but I'm kind of different from what I've noticed is the majority with among you guys and everything that Rocket to Russia is a fantastic album, and that the first three are like just perfect. But I always prefer the first and the second over Rocket to Russia.
I think the second's my least favorite out of the first four for some reason.
Home.
I loved Leave Home for a while.
Because
I love it. I love it too. I'm talking compared to them.
Yeah. For me, the Rocket to Russia has a little bit different production, and it's a little bit off-putting for me compared to the first two.
Rocket to Russia is their high point. The first album's the most important because it's the first, but it's still primitive and not quite got that. It's not as fun, let's say, as they became.
Yeah.
But Leave Home sounds like a weaker version of Rocket to Russia. It almost sounds like the same record, but weaker and not quite as powerful and important as the first album. I feel the first album was up here. And the second album was a step down, and then Rocket to Russia was their absolute peak. And then Road to Ruin, everything's kind of a step down, or it gets interesting as their career goes on.
It might be that I always was listening to Rocket to Russia on CD when I got to know it, but the first two were on vinyl that I had, and for some reason I don't know, it's the production or the pressing of the CD, I don't know what.
And
it sounded different,
and I think every song off Rocket to Russia is
they are great. Yeah,
I mean every song. Like Leave Home, it's 80%. The first album, there's a couple you skip. Not that you skip a playing, but if you were writing a live set, they're not going to play.
To me, this is a perfect album. I mean,
same.
It is. It's 10-star record.
It's my favorite. It's my favorite, hands down.
Randy, I was going to say like my favorite throughout the years has like bounced around to different. But the be all end all when it comes down to it, I go back to that first record, and it just
those songs,
like John said,
one
there's
after
something-
another, man.
That's what I'm saying. That most of the people do agree that Rocket to Russia is their best, like many people's favorites.
It's that
For me,
primitive. Just, I mean, you could hear
Leave
John,
Home.
like,
Thank you, Scotty. I love that too. It's amazing.
yeah, I love Leave Home. Yeah,
Carbona, not glue.
Yeah, it's great stuff.
I would have
But-
to admit, though, I did put on Mania more than because it's just.
Well, Mania's the
Mania
first
is
one I
great.
ever
It's a
got.
fantastic. Yeah,
Yeah,
same
that-
here.
yeah,
It's
introduced
my
me to
introduction
when I was a
to the
kid.
band. Yeah.
It was a
And
Ramones CD.
Ramones Mania, along with like No Remorse by Motorhead, are actually like greatest hits albums that are as good, if not better, than any single albums. Where most like good bands, like you don't want the greatest hits record, you want to buy the albums. But I feel like Ramones Mania and No Remorse are exceptions. Like that. Killer.
I believe.
that was
Or maybe like Joy Division, The Substance. Like there's certain
Substance.
greatest hits that don't feel like a cop out buying the greatest hits.
Totally. Yeah. You definitely get your money's worth with that Ramones Mania, man.
Like,
you know
I
what?
would
I'm going to say this, and
gladly
I know it
recommend
doesn't count as I guess it doesn't count, but I think my favorite is It's Alive, man. I love It's Alive.
Oh, that's a good one, though.
It's just so
Great
much
live
fun,
album.
and
It's maybe the best live album ever, I think.
they just bash you over the head for like, you know.
And then they
it's
put out
insane.
that Alive too, and I thought that wasn't that bad actually.
It's the same thing, though, isn't it?
Same. It's like the same thing, bro. Like I
But I was
bought
like-
it and I put it on. I was like, "You gotta be fucking kidding me!"
But
It's
I
like-
thought it was a different night or something like that.
It was. It was the night before, and they played the same set. The only difference is that when they go into the first song, they mess up, and then they restart, and it's the same thing.
Is that it?
I mean, yeah, but the cover kicks ass. I'll tell you that. The cover of that.
I
It's
like
Alive
that
looks cool.
too. Diminished responsibility. I like that one.
Oh yeah. Well,
Yeah,
you know
it's a
that's
good
the thing. Like a lot of bands got caught up in the '80s production, man. You know, I guess you couldn't help it, right? Because it was the '80s.
I also
remember
like
that
the
Apple broadcast,
80s
too,
production
that's pretty
sound.
decent.
Not with all of it, but some of them I like a lot.
Some did well with it. and some
Like
did not.
Replacements did well. I
love the
have you been listening? Okay, I know we're gonna close this soon, but the Ed Stasium remix of the Team album. Have you
I have
listened to
not.
it? Anyone?
No, I have not.
I thought it was
one's
completely
good.
unnecessary, but
Yeah,
Live in
Tommy did it
Glasgow?
right.
oh, what is that? Let me put you big.
Live in Glasgow. It's cool.
It's
cover.
good.
Live in class.
It's good.
I bet it
I think
is.
this was a record store day, wasn't it?
I don't know. I can't
maybe
keep up
Europe.
with all the Ramones.
What year
releases,
is it?
man.
What era?
Oh man.
Well, let's see. They got
What's the
Commando.
latest song?
They got Commando on here. No, let's see. Happy Family, Judy's Punk, Surfing Bird, California Sun.
Is I want to be sedated on now?
That's when they got good.
And then it's the Rocket to Russia tour. and
Come
that's why
on
the-
now, Randy.
It's 77.
Yeah.
December 19th.
They
Yeah.
put me in the window on Subterranean Jungle on the train. Wasn't
It's
even
got
at the
three
band.
sides.
I was in another car.
It sounds good, though. I think it was a good production. You know?
There's again
train
a couple
car.
of people here in this chat that don't get the diminished responsibility. I think
I
it's
like
a
the
good
cover of that
album,
record.
and me too. Although it doesn't at all like
Look like it sounds.
exactly.
Yeah,
and I
totally.
think I showed it even on some video. There was some contest or some thread and I put that album there. And I have a soft spot for that album as well. And let's call it a night.
All right, man. I had a great time. It was nice to just
Me too.
bullshit with you.
Vance,
guys and,
I hope you would have joined us earlier, but I'm really
Yeah.
happy you did still. And
Hey, thanks
No,
everybody
it's
for
been a while
coming.
since I've seen you guys. so-
Yeah.
It was really
Same,
cool,
same.
man. Thank you everybody for supporting the stream. Thanks to everybody who purchased my record. I really appreciate
Yeah.
that too, man. It meant a
And
lot.
just
When
go
is
to
the
bed.
when is the release date? You think?
December
Up in the air?
12th.
12.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
Well,
sounds
well
great.
I hope Ryan gonna get the records
Yeah.
by then, and
If
he
I get
can
them
start
earlier,
shipping
I'll ship them out earlier.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
I really
Congrats.
appreciate it, man. Thank you. And what's awesome too is like 50 episodes of this, man. So thanks everybody for like coming on
Yeah,
and hanging out with
thanks.
us every 2 weeks, man. It's really cool.
Yeah, I had to jump in on the 50 at least.
I can't believe it's been 50 fucking episodes. It's good. But all right, man. Everybody have a great
Thanks,
night.
everyone.
And, hey ho, let's go.
Hey ho, yeah.
Later, guys.
Good night.
See you later, guys.
Have a
Take care.
good night, everyone. Bye
Bye bye.
bye.
Thanks, Vance. Thanks for coming, man.